Hi guys. Hi Jer. Haley. Hey Triple Starter.
Yes, I am because you have my email, right?
Yeah.
All right. Email me your address. You don't have to do it this moment, you crazy person.
I'd
But
rather do it this moment before I forget.
this way I can send you your box.
Ooh. Well,
Ooh.
normally I would say send it to Lenny, right? But this one's coming directly to me, so no.
Yeah. And you have to do an unboxing when you get it.
I promise I will.
Hey, Lee. I'm trying to clean everything out from the last two auctions I just did, so I know what I have for stuff, but I think I have to go to the storage unit tomorrow. There's Lenny.
Yeah, see, I would normally get boxes sent to that fat man there, but sounds coming to me.
He's picking on you, Lenny. That's all he's doing.
You're bigger than me.
That's only because the camera adds 10 pounds. Did you buy anything at Target?
Yeah, bought knucklehead over there or something. Provided I don't keep it for myself.
What'd you get? Oh, the Gremlins.
Yeah, Mogwai.
But it's the Mogwai.
Yeah. With the Rambo bow and everything.
No. Oh yeah, it is. It is the paperclip bow.
Yep.
That from part 1 or part 2?
That's
First one.
part one.
I thought it was 1. Yeah, I bought a few cars too. Nothing major. Our Target has very little.
Like
I
I
was
said,
kind of surprised.
that's why I always go to all the different ones because, like I said, one will have one thing. There's Jamie.
Do me a
Yeah,
favor.
she's not real.
You're right, Jim.
No, I was just going to say she's having a hard time.
Well, I've just sold 3 things for $300.
Okay.
What in the world?
Not for me. It's for a good cause. Sorry, Jim. Miranda needs people's help. She's basically she's in dire straits. She's going to end up being homeless. So I've just went on and sold all 3 of these to do my bit for her. She helped with the squashy thing. So
Well, we need to push cars tomorrow.
yeah.
Hey, Cody.
So what I'm going to sorry about that, Cody. I don't know if that was a good thing to do or what. Or,
I missed it. I had to do something. I missed it. What'd you do?
sold something.
Okay.
3
Sold a
things.
few somethings.
Why wouldn't that be a good thing?
3 things. $300 to her.
So why wouldn't that not be a good thing?
I don't know if it was intrusive. If you know.
At this point, Fluffy, we don't care if it's intrusive. We just want to raise money for her, whether she wants, wherever, it doesn't matter where it comes from.
I just raised $300 for her, so there you go.
Did you have that go directly to her and then shipping
Yep.
go to you, or okay?
Yep.
Cool. Because she needs the money like really fast. Like she's invoicing people tonight, so.
Well, everybody direct
Hi,
paid.
Derek. Cool. Hi, Lee.
Derek, thank you.
Wrong button. Hi, Jamie. Hi, Lenny.
Hi.
Good evening.
Yeah, I mean, I completely understand house instability and, being
Yeah,
afraid of
sorry.
not having your house. So, well,
Derek,
I'm,
thank you. I got your boxes today.
I'm glad you did that, Fluffy. That was nice. I thought you had already sold one of those rings, though.
She backed out.
Oh,
Why
well,
is he been on? He's just
There's
been on
always-
20 minutes.
there's always a reason for something, right?
Exactly.
Hi, Sarah. Go to sleep.
And like I said, Miranda deserves it. You know,
Yeah, she does. She's sweet.
she's a good woman. So
Well, like I say, things are going to start getting tougher and tougher.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she's laid off because of COVID, so she can't put any information on the loan. And apparently his information wasn't enough, so they have to put an actual physical down payment or something on the house. So that's why they need to raise the money.
I don't care that you sent me a PayPal request. I ain't looking at any more emails today. Every time I look, it's somebody wanting to buy something. I don't know.
I sent you one, and I didn't want to buy anything.
I sent you one yesterday. It was just saying thank you with lots of hearts.
Yeah, I know. I saw that one. Along with the other 72 emails that I got from all the other places and people. I'm like,
Sorry.
no. Sometimes I spend 15 minutes just going through freaking emails.
Well, Derek, he's all emailed out. You're
My
going to have to wait
cat's
until
just
tomorrow.
licked my ear.
I know I bought you, Derek. I don't think you're in a rush for the money right now, Derek. And if you are, oh well, I have no money. The wife took it all.
You skim it until tomorrow.
You're going to have to wait until tomorrow.
Maybe.
The wife's purse is closed. Sorry. The Bank of Boss is closed for the evening.
It closed at 7 o'clock. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 8 a.m. What are you kidding?
It closed when I got my boxes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fluffy's all happy. He's getting his box from me.
Yay.
He got 2 boxes here today.
3.
And Guapo is sending 3 tomorrow.
I get my Jerry box on the 11th.
Well, Fluffy, I'll have to go through those 2 boxes again tomorrow with you because I ain't doing it tonight.
Well,
Yes,
guess what
sir.
man to do it?
2 days. In 2 days. Friday, I get Jerry mail.
I'm just kind of here.
In
To
2
get
days,
fat man to
Jerry.
do it.
what I stuck in the box.
Right?
Huh?
It says in 2 days you get to see what I put in the box.
Yeah. I'm all excited.
But you have to do an unboxing.
I'm gonna. When I open the box.
Do you want to do it live on the Fluffy channel?
Sweetheart, if you're not live, you're gonna be. I'll re-unbox it, but I will be opening that box as soon as it walks in my door.
She ain't gonna wait.
I'll re-unbox it on your live
Yeah.
and show everybody everything I got.
Yeah, well,
but
you know what I mean.
yeah, packages come in my house and they get opened immediately. I don't know how Gary is able to have a stack of stuff in there that he hasn't opened. I'm like, I wouldn't
Hey,
be able to do
I
it.
had to wait the other day to open mine from them too.
Nope, I wouldn't be able to. Hi,
Yeah,
Christine.
can you drop Miranda's PayPal link in here, please?
Yes, I can.
If anybody can, even like a $5-10 donation, you know,
Because I got
so
these
good.
today.
What's that? Big. Oh.
Ooh,
Nice.
9.0.
that's graded nicely as well.
Christy, I don't understand it.
Ooh, 9.4.
Nice.
Damn.
Breaking up the
They have
collection.
dirt bikes going by.
You just gotta go and check in on Miranda, see what she's up to.
Oh, what are they selling on YouTube?
Yeah, she's in the auction at the minute.
What's the auction name?
Eh?
What's it under?
Tiffany's Cool
What's the
Finds.
What?
Tiffany's Cool Finds. Hold on.
Oh, Tiffany.
You got Tiffany?
Sarah.
Oh, that was loud.
Sorry.
I'm like, oh. I still heard it. Jamie's just not as loud. Hi, Derek.
Hey, Derek.
Hey guys. So
Yeah, you got my boxes to read.
did you hear the wonderful find that I got today?
No?
How would we hear about it?
Well, I thought Lenny would have opened his big mouth by now.
Lenny wasn't there, so he didn't see it. I'm the
Yeah,
only
he did.
Lenny's muted, so he can't say anything.
No, I actually did know about it. I just
Show me
chose
that.
not to say anything because it ain't my place to say it. He got a couple of guitars.
Oh, nice.
What kind?
Ibanez.
Oh, nice.
Ibanez and Les Paul.
This is an Ibanez IC400. This is called the Iceman.
I think it's supposed to have more strings on it than that.
It's a 6-string.
We know.
They're missing a few.
Stop, Cody.
It's true, isn't it?
It is.
So it's for a beginner. That's what it's for, Cody. See, they learn on the 2 strings, then they go to 3, then they go to 4, then they get up to 6, and they're all set.
Well, the person that tried to teach me guitar way overloaded me then.
That's hilarious.
And here's the Les Paul.
I might have been okay if I only had 2.
With
Good
key.
night, baby.
Does that one have all its strings?
That has 3 right now. I have to put the rest of them on.
Go ahead and get ready for bed. Unless Mama says otherwise.
Mama, do you say otherwise? That was a good try.
That's the way it goes. Mom said I could stay up 10 more minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And then goes up to Mom and says, Dad said I could stay up
But-
10 more minutes. So that's 20 minutes.
Yeah, and she's the one that actually overslept this morning along with both Mommy and Daddy. It was 8:30 when she woke up, and she started class at 8:30.
And how bad was the house with the little man there running around with everybody asleep?
Actually, he was fine. He was still in here with us.
Oh, okay.
He was still asleep at that time.
Oh, he's sleeping. He's so cute. When he's asleep. No, I'm kidding. He's cute
I
all
was
the time.
cutting grass at 8:30 in the morning.
So, Fluff, I got a Hot car
Take it
today.
for breakfast.
right, but
Yeah, the pretzel did.
it's a Hot Wheels slot car, but they painted the colors different. But what do you think it is?
It's a Batmobile.
Yeah, but look what they did to it.
That's cool. Yeah, that's wicked.
I'm like, that's the Batmobile. What the heck are they doing?
Yeah.
They're getting tired of looking at a Batmobile and they want to see something different.
Yeah. Well, it's like, I don't know if you. This is what I got yesterday, Fluff. So
Thunder.
No, it's Thunderbat.
Oh, the Batman McDonald's.
Not easy to find this piece. I got it.
Right there.
Jamie, you look like you're falling asleep.
No, we've had
Jamie's hurting really bad right now.
I'm sorry.
we've had a very eventful day.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
It's not a big deal. It's just a very stressful day.
I'm sorry.
It gets that way sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, from people you don't expect it from.
Mm,
Speaking of which, Lenny, remember that person I was telling you about?
I didn't do it.
No, you guys didn't do it.
I think so.
By the way, Cody, don't know if you've noticed the auctions at Wandamore, Fluff's changed it.
I did not notice. And people, when they change the schedule, should tell their moderators themselves.
I only just changed it before Quentin went live.
He just changed it within the past hour or so.
Should have been the first thing you told me.
So
Don't
we
make
got
me
a couple of things to do before it, so it was our
Hi,
fault.
Matt. No, it's no problem. Just gives me more time to nap.
Okay,
I get to go to the chiropractor and hopefully get my back cracked where I feel better.
Ooh, I
say
hope
it
so.
again, Jerry.
I said the person I was telling you about paid.
They paid.
Their ears must have been burning.
Hey, Matt.
Did you ever hear
Oh, that
anything
reminds me, Lenny.
from
You're too paid, Fluff.
Paul?
Which two?
Paul and John have paid for shipping.
Yeah, you're gonna have to send them over.
Did you ever get up with him or no?
Who are you talking to?
You. I'd asked you earlier to try and get up with Paul Antonelli.
Yeah, I gave him the message.
Okay. Because
Hey, Matt.
that was stuff that I bought from him, and I don't want him coming after me saying, I didn't pay him or this, that, and the other.
Hey, no creepy voices.
Hi, Matt.
Well, the way my day's going, creepy or not, it's going to be there.
Jerry, Matt says he hasn't got an invoice. Did he buy something from you?
I haven't invoiced anybody yet. I just got everybody's stuff into boxes. Just
Oh, that would explain it then, Matt.
There's your answer, Matt.
There you go. You
Yep.
haven't gotten it because he hasn't sent it.
That's right. Don't worry.
You'll get it when you get it.
Put into a box.
Just don't spend the money, Matt, or then you'll be in trouble.
Oh, then I just sell it to somebody else.
Ooh, Matt will cry.
Oh well.
Jerry.
You know what they say? Tears of a clown. Oh well.
Oh.
Hey, it could be worse. I could be saying that those are crocodile tears.
Hey,
Conky
Cody,
has nothing to do with this.
I got you your new car, purple.
Thanks. By the way, while I'm thinking about it, I have friends of mine that are in both California and Oregon, and my friends in Oregon are about 4 miles away from the fire in Silverton, Oregon,
Mm-hmm.
and it's very scary. They have their cars packed. They're ready to go as soon as they're given the evac order.
If I was them, I wouldn't even be waiting. I would have already gone.
Yeah, they're worried about losing their home and everything, but her husband is stubborn and wants to wait until their home is actually in danger, I guess. So I don't know, but
You don't freaking wait for nothing.
they're
Hi,
at
Harry.
level
How's it
2.
going?
Hi, Harry. They're at level 2 right now.
So all you new people that
Build a
Hang on a minute,
firewall
guys.
around his house.
My point was,
Hang on.
my point was, is if everybody could just keep happy thoughts and keep them in whatever prayers they do, I would appreciate it.
$5.
Her name is Audrey. So
What's up, Mark?
for all you new people that have just joined, if you can, there's a PayPal link going to be dropped into this chat. It's from Miranda, the rehomer. She's going through a few issues at the minute, and I would like people, if they can, only if they can, for a little donation to the cause.
Yeah.
It can be as little or as much as you'd like. And it would help them out really, really, really much. Cody, if you'd like to explain why.
Well, apparently they're having issues with the loan that they're getting for their house, and they need a down payment in like cash. So they're trying to raise the money for that, and they need. Her goal today is to try and get at least $1,000 to show the homeowner good faith, so that they have a little bit more time to raise the rest of it, because they've already he let them move into the house already. They're already in the home. So if they don't have this money, I'm not sure how long they have, but if they don't have the money soon, they have to move out, and then they'll be able to go to her mom's house, but they won't be able to take their snakes with them, and they have quite a few.
And also, if you put in the description of what it's for, put in donation, and then after the donation, if you put in brackets from Fluffy's channel, and then she'll know what it's about.
Yeah.
And mark it as friends and family.
Yeah.
Yes.
Margaret's friends and family.
That way she don't have all the fees taken out.
Yeah. She's stressing big time. She has a video on her channel explaining what it's about, if you want to check that out. And then there's an auction going on. I think, is it still going on, Mark?
Yeah, it's still going on.
It's on
People are just jumping in left, right, and center to help.
Yeah, it's on Tiffany's Cool Finds channel, which if I put that link in, I'm going to lose the link. I'm going to lose the PayPal because I'll forget what it is. So if you go to Tiffany's Cool Finds, you'll see the auction link there. So, but there is an explanation from Miranda on. It's a little sketchy and it's all over the place because she's stressing big time. But yeah.
Well, I went on and I personally raised $300 for her, so I did my bit.
That was sweet, Fluffy.
That's the link.
Thank you, Jerry.
Thank you, Jerry.
So. Hi, Christy.
Hi, Chrissy.
So yeah, I completely understand the stress. I mean, her family is not
Yeah, she was in her car.
financially.
She did it.
Her,
Oh yeah, thanks, Christy. I'm here too.
You
don't
you're just
count.
munching in the corner. Oops.
Yeah, big man. You fancy going to get my boxes and show people what I got today?
What boxes?
The 2 boxes on the cart in the dining room.
Mm.
I thought some little girl was supposed to be going to bed. What's she doing sitting there? I see you.
Mama gave her like 15 minutes because she's done pretty good today.
Sure,
I'm actually picking up Lego pieces that Daddy's dropping.
That's
She's actually done really good today, so I'm giving her till 8:45.
stupid boxes.
Good job, kid.
See, when you do what you're supposed to do, you get extra time.
Running all over the place, trying to get stuff for Dad.
Unless you're in jail and you don't do what you're supposed to do and you get extra time, that's a bad thing.
Yeah.
But
By the way, Sarah, you might want to take your melatonin. So in about 30 minutes, when you're ready to go to bed. What's that? He said sell that.
Yeah.
The toy in there with the remote control is for Diego.
Can you explain what they are, Derek?
Wrestling figures.
And that's Lenny, not Derek.
Yeah, no, but I bought them from Derek.
The box
Oh,
is from Derek.
Gotcha.
Toy free Diego. And the batteries have exploded.
Can you fix it?
I don't know. Probably.
You need
Would
to
you
take the
please-
batteries out.
Would you
Derek,
please
you
fix
with the
it?
batteries in it?
Oh, Sarah's got your cake. Fluff.
Freaking headless horseman there.
I can't even remember that cape.
Hey, Derek, are you looking for that?
Horns. She looks like she's got horns.
He's not even
Derek's
in it.
not in here.
Oh, Derek fell out.
Yep. It's still
Madagascar?
having issues with his internet.
If
That's the
That
draft
one.
from Madagascar.
that one goes to the little girl standing right there.
Aww.
Mine.
No, that's mine. Possession's 9/10 of the law.
And you wouldn't even be satisfied with the amount of tea that thing would hold.
No.
It wouldn't hold enough ice for my tea. What you talking about?
That one's the main one Squashy wanted.
That's squash. That goes with Diego's toy.
But not if there's battery acid all over everything.
That one is for the other Munchkin.
Oh,
Another Madagascar.
that's Drew's.
That's for Drew.
It's an ugly looking freaking zebra, whatever the heck you want to call it.
Who's this one for?
Zebra.
That one is for Squashy. That one you've got, Sarah. Because it's
Yes.
Who
Sarah,
is this
Sarah,
one
if
for?
if it's got a TY on it, it's for Squashy.
It's missing the ear tag.
Yeah.
Who does this one go to?
Well,
Squash.
Squashy told us something in the car about that bear there that your dad's got in his hand.
Who does this
That one needs to be held out, Lenny, until Squash is around.
one? Who does this one go to?
This one?
Yes.
Who does this one go to?
Is it got a TY on it?
No, I don't think that. I think that's Dory.
This is Dory
Well,
and
in that-
Bailey.
In that case, it goes to the fat man that's in the chair.
I don't want it.
Ooh.
Or donate it.
If it gets him up put in my arm, then it's mine.
The ostrich TY.
Yeah.
Stretch.
Who did these go to?
Who do you think?
You.
I'm going to throw them in the trash can.
Ah,
He said he didn't want all of them.
the Simpsons.
The Simpsons.
The Simpsons. Wait, that's not all.
That Simpsons hat is vintage.
Yeah, it's vintage, all right. Vintage yellow.
You know what? I'll let you have that one.
Because it's definitely got signs of sweatage.
I'm gonna put it down.
Mm.
To
Easy, pum.
alcohol. The cause and solution to all of life's problems.
Yeah, that's a good message.
Beer.
Uh,
Freaking hilarious.
No, it's not. No, when you've dealt with an alcoholic for 18 years, it's not.
Well, I've never dealt with an alcoholic, so.
I've never been an alcoholic.
It's in 2003.
So not vintage.
go to 25,000 cars.
These aren't
They're for the
magic.
auction tomorrow, Lenny.
These aren't magic cards.
They are.
No, these are Wizards of Coast. Wizards of the Coast.
Uh-oh.
They're not magic cards.
Really?
Did he put the wrong cards in your box? I don't see all the Derek's auctions, so I don't remember him selling Wizard of the Coast, but
Okay, I need them.
See if Daddy can.
yeah, if
Pull it back.
Now you gotta pull here.
It's
Spin
got-
around the other side.
Can you keep it open for me?
I can't see it. Put closer, please.
If I go too close, it's not going to focus.
Yeah, they're token cards for Magic the Gathering.
No. Come here.
if they say Wizard of the Coast, they're not Magic the Gathering.
This is
Wizards of the Coast. Yeah, Wizards of the Coast was the actual edition of the Magic the Gathering.
Those
You
were
say
the
so?
starters.
Yeah, should we get
That was before they started calling them magic.
Or should I get one in here,
Oh.
Mama?
It does not.
Because there should be
Open one, Lenny.
might switch it around.
There should be some like promo cards in there.
Yeah.
Tip your head.
Oh, I know. Him have them for a month. I have them for a month. Him, me. So I get them for this month. He gets them for October. I get them for November. No, they're good for this month. Yeah, I have them for the month of Christmas.
They're all the same card.
Mama, for Christmas.
That one card is the only card that is.
Look on the back of them.
Oh, it's the trading card game company owned by Hasbro. I got it.
That's Magic.
Right, and it currently owns Magic the Gathering and Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
It also
But
made Pokemon cards since 1998
Yeah.
and ended in 2003. Okay, I
Now
get
look
it
at
now.
the other ones.
They're all, those are the advanced. That's the promo.
Yeah. You can't get them in decks.
I get it. So that's what you bought, right?
Yeah.
Okay. As long as it's what you bought, that's all that counts.
Yeah. These are the cards that you won't find in any of the decks anywhere. They only
But
sold these in special promo packs.
But that Simpson hat isn't vintage. If it's 2003, you got to wait another three years for that.
Yeah, well,
Hey, Mark.
yes.
How much did you pay for these cards?
Why?
Oh, no, this one here goes.
They're all the same.
What do you mean all the same?
Muff.
They're all the same card. They're, I mean, the only, you see, wolf, 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 all the way to the back being wolf.
Really?
Ralphie, is this one
On
yours?
top of that,
Okay.
that
Yeah.
pack I just opened.
Huh?
It's all wolves.
They're
Yeah,
all
the zebra
wolves.
is Drew's.
That's
Yeah, there is.
Hi, Conky.
That shouldn't have been because.
Wait, is this Drew's?
Yes. Hi, Conky.
Derek's Wi-Fi sucks. He messaged me and said he's trying to hardwire direct into the Wi-Fi, into the internet. So then he'll try and come back.
They're all the same.
Just remember not to cause chaos and drama, and you might want to contact him privately if you can.
Yeah.
You know, just saying.
Yeah.
Check your back room, Fluffy. I almost said back door.
Well, if we don't have a back door.
Oh no, honey.
I keep dropping
You're not
out.
in the back room, Conky.
Oh, that's what stinks.
Yeah,
You
Lenny,
can come in if you want to.
with the remote thing that the batteries exploded, try putting that in a plastic bag when you reship it or whatever, because you don't want that shit all over everything.
Oh, I'll
Hey,
clean
Conky.
it out before I do that.
I was gonna say, you might want to take the batteries out and clean it off first.
There we go.
Yeah, I mean, that's crazy. Why would you ship it with the batteries in it?
Yeah, you got another box. Let's have a look.
You have another.
This one's Noreen's.
This one's Noreen's?
Yeah, so
Why
you
does it
can't
say
eat the
Conky
treats in
dial
it.
on there?
Because I like being stupid.
At least it didn't say Conky the donkey.
Okay, she wants to open it.
That's fine.
Cool.
He says this was for you.
Well, then I get to open it, don't I?
All right, I can't open it. But
I don't even have to use.
I got my Facebook charged up. So
Yay!
we'll save that for later.
I sent your 2 purple cars off this morning.
My laugh muscles still hurt from last night with that Facebook thing. Don't start.
Sorry. I don't understand why it's so funny though.
Come on, Miss Noreen.
She's doing something with
Why is this so funny? Because you're calling a tablet Facebook.
this
Yeah.
is the Facebook.
No, that is the tablet that Facebook is on.
That's all I use it for, so it's the Facebook.
This guy's crazy.
He is. You're right.
Crystal was
Hey,
gonna
Jamie,
have
you're
to
pretty
agree
smart.
with me.
Noreen, how do you put up with
Do what?
something so crazy?
Oh, you guys didn't see these either. Did you see these I won from the Hills auction?
Yeah.
Yes.
With the sealed on the top and the bottom?
Yeah.
All right, put those over there. There we
Stop
go.
showing off your can.
Conky, how many noses do you have?
2.
You have one nose. Why do you think you have 2 noses?
One here and one here. Sit down.
No, that's nostrils.
See what I put up with, folks?
Yes, we do.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Ugh,
We've got the dog in the way, so hang on.
I'm getting there, y'all.
I've got to move my
Hey, come on, Mama Noreen.
eat your heart out, Funky.
Oh, you're gonna make him cry.
Show me that again, you.
Huh?
Show me that again.
Hey, Noreen.
It was on the floor.
Hi. Is that Letty?
Oh, you dog.
This
What
is
did
where
you
I
oh,
keep
it's
my
a carrying
Earl.
case.
This is where I keep the Dukes of Hazzard cars. So I've got the General Lee in there, and
Fluffy $5.
Do you want me to snack them for you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Please.
I've got. All right, she's supposed to open. This is heavy.
All righty.
So
My
can you-
Noreen, did
Okay.
he share the sweets with you that he got last night?
no,
I don't know. We haven't gotten that far yet today.
they're right here if you want to try them.
Let me see.
Try one. I'll get to buy something for you.
Oh my God, I've been so busy today cleaning up. Oh,
Don't spill them.
I
I'm
won't.
just gonna open a box for you.
Please don't mess with that because you're messing with the
Be
phone.
careful because there is breakables in there.
We told him that if he didn't share those with you, he doesn't get any of the ones that are in the box that were for you.
So there's some in here too.
I don't know.
Oh, these are good gummies.
They are good.
Mhm. That is the
Don't
real
Don't stab yourself.
Not.
Away from
I'm
you,
trying not
Cookie, away.
I apologize for the box wrapping.
Everybody does this and then apologizes. Don't worry about it.
I do it and don't apologize. I'm like, deal with it.
Hey, Jesse.
This can't all be for her.
Hi, Jesse.
I caught a peek of a Hot Wheels car.
She's like, give me the box.
Let's see. All right. Fun. Got a little
Is that the
cute cat.
Aw.
We've already got a beagle sitting here staring at us.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can get her up here.
Got a
All right.
London taxi.
Oh, let me see that.
Daddy, where's
Oh, cool.
Come here, Roxy. Let's see if I can get the dog up here. Come here, baby.
Oop. Oh no!
Uh-oh. Some broke.
What?
Something didn't make it across the pond there, but that's all right.
What was it?
It was the Fabergé egg style
Oh,
container.
shit.
That sucks. That was really pretty.
Yeah. Well,
Should be another one in there.
and I got my own jelly beans.
I guess you're not going to
Jelly
share those
babies.
with us. Yeah, there's the top of it right there.
Yum, yum.
Sorry, Noreen. No, sorry for your egg acting
That's all right.
because you did buy it. So
Hey, stuff happens.
Well, we thank you for being understanding.
Turtles.
Yep.
Oh, you got. Oh, here she comes.
Oh, hey, old girl.
Hey, Flash.
Aw. You're so pretty.
Oh, you're gorgeous.
She's a sweet dog, but she's demanding though.
She's an old girl, too.
Oh, yeah. All right, get down there.
She was a rescue we did about 5 years ago.
Yeah.
More turtles.
These are the rest of the set, Conky.
Oh, the cars. Okay.
All right, very cool. I'll pass those on over to you, buddy.
Yeah, I couldn't not put anything in Conky's in there. So
Oh, scarves. Oh,
What did you drop now?
more
Another
pieces.
piece of the.
careful because there is things wrapped up in them scarves.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
careful.
pretty.
Yeah. I'm gonna put these on the eBay with matching jewelry. That's my goal.
Be careful for the next one.
All righty. All right. Conky, we'll go ahead and give you these
Okay.
because these are.
I got another.
Noreen's like, get these damn Hot Wheels out of my damn way.
We got another one of those camera
Yeah.
car things.
Ooh, all righty. All right. Here's some more. Okay, this is nice. You might like this. It's a nice set. I think you
Well,
may
that's the Fast and the Furious set.
Yes, I think that you actually kind of.
They're the ones he bought.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, I know what these are. I've been waiting for these.
Oh, those little mask
The
things.
masks.
Nice.
Okay, this survived.
Thank God.
Yay.
Yay! And another pretty scarf.
Oh, that's nice.
Cool. Another pretty mask.
That made it.
I actually had one like that long time ago.
I'm glad they made it because they were special.
Ooh, another pretty one.
That was the one you wanted at the time.
Oh, I like that one.
They're gorgeous. They are gorgeous. And of course, this scarf, I think I'm going to give this to my daughter for Christmas because she's into
Oh, the
horses.
horsey.
Pretty.
Yep.
She actually was an official OSU Buckeye. She went to their ATI, which is the Agricultural Technological Institute, to learn horse management.
Yeah.
Of course, after that class, she wanted nothing more to do with horses. So
Yeah, that wasn't expensive or anything.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Well, I'm sure it was.
It was.
Wobbly wallets.
She'd walk up to me and say, "Dad, I need $6,000 by Tuesday."
For my tuition.
Hey, Conky, while you're handing out, loans,
Yeah.
Oh, that one's cute. It's got the little puppy.
someone send in my address.
212J. That's all I remember.
Nah. At least you remember. At least you remembered that much. I'm amazed.
212J Street, Anderson,
You're on
South
live,
Carolina.
Lenny. You're on a live, Lenny.
I don't know your zip code.
I wonder what that is.
I don't know. Good question. Where's the knife?
But they don't know what it is.
Yeah.
He'll know. Conky will know when he stabs himself in the ass with it.
Yeah. If it was up your ass, you'd know.
I would be careful.
Hey,
Yeah,
Cody,
don't make him nervous or anything. Yeah,
Did you say you are into Wicca?
I'm pagan. I'm not necessarily Wiccan, but
Okay.
That's pretty much a lot of our stuff got wet from that last storage thing, but we did salvage a couple of things from it.
nice.
More on the Wicca side, but if that's, I just thought I'd see if maybe you wanted them, but that's okay. We'll go ahead and do some other things with them.
It depends. It depends on what they are. I mean, a lot of things that people think are specifically Wiccan are not.
Okay.
So
Well, let me find out. We had to.
There were a bunch of books, and they wound up getting wet, so we had to.
Yeah. If there's one thing we learned this week is Conky's got to get in touch with the.
I gotta get my truck back.
He's got
Yeah,
to
you have to get your truck.
because we did not know it was going to rain like it did Monday here in Ohio, and a lot of stuff that we had the back of the trailer got wet. But
oh, that one's pretty.
It is.
I will say that I do appreciate the fact that you didn't just go, "Oh my God, Satan stuff," and throw it in the trash like I've seen so many people do. I cry because it's not just that it's parts of my faith, but that stuff is expensive. So I've watched people throw hundreds of dollars into the trash, and I'm like, "What are you doing? I thought you were in this as a business,
Yeah.
So, because I mean, pagans wouldn't be stupid enough to just throw Christian stuff away. We know we can sell that,
I did try to get everything there in one piece.
Well,
Did a pretty good job.
There you did. This came in one piece. This egg came.
Oh, that's the other one.
This egg came in one piece. So that's.
Yay! One of them survived.
It should be.
Yeah.
Noreen, there should be a solid egg as well.
Solid. Oh yeah, where is it? That wasn't.
Is that it right there?
I think here it is.
Okay.
That's actually handmade.
Sweet.
I'll add this one to my collection of marble eggs that I have.
Yeah. Also, Conky, what Hot Wheels did you get?
Well, it's kind of hard to tell the difference between what I got last night and what I got tonight, but the one I was looking at for so long
These are all.
was.
These would be your things.
Hang on.
So many Hot Wheels, so little time.
Yeah. This one right
I
here.
know that. I know that. It's like I'm so sick of Hot Wheels. It's kind of
Yeah.
like Jamie feels with NASCAR.
This is a casting that they've been using since the middle 70s.
Yep.
That van. I've got. I could show you. Well, Cody will probably throw something through the computer at me and hit me. But I could show you the one I had as a kid. The original one, and then I collected a bunch of them that are going to be in the videos here pretty soon. But
I like the design on that, though. The card. I like
hang
that.
on, I'm going to go get it.
Oh, God.
You're just going to. Hang on.
Well, thank you for the unboxing.
Well, thank you for getting it over here. I know it was a challenge.
Yeah, challenging yourself, but at least it got there.
I mean, out of all the breakable stuff, only one thing broke, so that was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's better
definitely.
than Jesse's box.
Where it came from, what it had to go through, yeah.
At least your mail carrier didn't run it over like Jesse's, you know.
What's with the bush?
Well, luckily, I was outside cleaning off the trailer today, and I heard something pull up in my drive, and I thought Conti came back from work a little early, but no, it was the mail guy. He's like, yeah, I got to have somebody sign this. I'm like, well, you picked the right day to come here.
Right.
I signed for it, and
No kidding.
yeah.
Like any other day, you're not going to let me. You're not going to tell me I need to sign for it.
5 minutes late.
All right, Funky.
Christy.
This one right here is mine from when I was a kid.
At least it's purple.
Right.
Now, I've got a mint condition one of these that I bought later. This is the one I actually played with as a child.
Wow, it's exactly the same. It's exactly the same style.
It's the same casting. They use the same casting to cast the one you sent me as they did this one.
Cool.
And this Hot Wheels van is unique. It's unique in that if you see this side, you see the tempo on that side.
Yeah.
Guy jumping in the sun. That one's different. You
Yeah.
can't see it. There was a motorcycle doing a wheelie.
Cool.
But very few Hot Wheels cars have different designs on each side.
Yeah.
Both have the same thing on both
Now,
sides.
is that a red line?
Yeah, it's a red line.
It's a red line.
Yeah, see the little red stripes on the tires?
Yeah.
It's an actual red line.
What's another indicator of red lines besides the red stripe?
The
Oh,
year.
there's a lot of things.
So why don't you open one of them?
Why don't what?
Why don't you open one of them?
I may actually open this super van up. I don't know.
Open it.
It's hard to do because.
Open it. I can always send you another one.
All right, I'm going to open this one because this one's going to go in the case.
It's going
Jesse, that's mean.
There we go. It's
going
open.
on the wall.
Conky,
Yeah,
did
the
you
bottoms
see
are the same and everything.
I will personally send you another one in your next box for keeping.
Conky, did you see what Jesse put in chat?
I thought you played with dinosaurs as a kid, not Hot Wheels.
What was it? Didn't he make a comment last night about the respect for the elders? I mean, come on.
Yeah.
What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, enjoy it now. Give him about 20 years, and then
Yeah, he's
So,
going to be.
Noreen, no sharing your sweeties.
Yeah, he didn't share his with you. You don't have to share
She
your
wasn't in
candy.
here. I just shared them with her if she was in here.
yeah. Last time he decided to go on, man, I was about ready to get to the bed because I knew I had today's project to deal with.
Today is a different day. Nice, Jesse. Noreen put that shit down like, nope, I got my own.
Yeah.
These are good. They're fruity
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. I just thought, well, it's a taste of the UK, you know what I mean? And why not?
Thanks for your thoughtfulness on that.
Yeah, no, not a problem. I think I've done it with every package, or most packages,
Yeah, you didn't send us none.
because you didn't ask for any.
He doesn't like you, Lenny.
You don't have to. Dick.
That was before all the boxes came out. They've probably been in there for months.
And Conky, Noreen, whenever you get to the stuff that you were, that was salvageable or whatever that is, pagan oriented, just, let me know and I'll take a look at it.
Okay.
I don't have
Yeah,
any
a lot of
money,
that.
but I can let you know, there are all kinds of different places that you can sell that stuff that's more oriented, that's not reseller auctions and stuff. There are actually a lot of pagans that don't tell you they're pagan that would buy those. Some people are afraid to tell people because, I mean, I live in South Carolina. I have literally had people shaking Bibles in my face. So a lot of people don't want to deal with that. But
They don't.
You're in the Bible Belt down there.
I am.
They don't set fires and strap you to poles anymore, do they?
No, they don't. And they
That
can
was a couple
try.
years ago they stopped that.
Yeah, they could try, but I'd take a few of them out with me. You know what I'm saying? We fight back now.
Well, you know, I understand because I'm Roman Catholic and I get the looks too.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're not really Christian. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm a heathen. I don't tell people what I am.
A lot of Catholic people do not consider themselves to be Christian, and that Catholic is a whole different entity to them. And I'm like, it's the same God. People, shut up. You know what I mean?
Just respect. Everybody's got their special thing, and it's to be respected. You know. To me, faith and belief is a personal thing. It's what helps you, give you strength through the day. Yeah.
You know. I mean, if I wasn't solid in my faith, there's no way I'd be surviving this amputation right now.
Yeah.
No.
And, you know what I mean? So it's what helps you through your day, what gives you strength, and it's an internal thing. Nobody else has to approve of it. As long as you're not hurting anyone, leave people alone. You know.
Yeah.
But I literally got attacked while I was working at a gas station, and I had like 7 people screaming at me, and it was a Baptist minister that told everybody to shut up and leave me alone. He was wearing the coolest hat too. A little tiny black man got in everybody's faces and was like, "You leave this woman alone. She's doing her job. What's wrong with you?" He Bible shamed them. I was like, "Yeah," I gave him a hug.
Aww.
He was a very nice man. So yeah.
It's tough today. Still
It got scary because in crowds they can get violent, and there were. At the gas station, you continuously have people coming in the door. I had a crowd of up to 7 people in there just screaming at me, and I'm like, what is wrong with you people? Learn a little bit about other religions and you wouldn't be so afraid of them, and just, it was crazy. But there was nothing I could say,
Anyway, how was Jesse today?
Jesse's spicy.
I know he's hanging around.
Yeah, he's hanging around. When you said, it was about him, when they said about the respect of the elders, he said, today is a different day.
I know.
Oh, I'm in top. Hang on.
I think he smelt the sweeties.
Mm-hmm.
If he was nicer to me, I would.
Share.
I would, because I'm going to see Jesse probably next week. I'll take some of these little candies, but he's not being nice.
Damn well there's not going to be any candy left. What are you lying for?
I don't know. I'm favoring them.
Yeah.
Conky still has one more box to turn up, so you never know. There might be more in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm looking for the Yodas. I think my daughter's forgotten them, and I can hide them and give them to her at Christmas.
There you go.
She just loves that baby Yoda. That's all I hear about.
I do too. I told John I was
the
tired
big
of
one or the little one?
Yeah, Baby Yoda.
Did we buy a big one and a little one?
Yeah.
I thought so.
Yeah, because I had to put the little one into part. The box is huge, so I had to stuff the little one, wrapped it in, I think, about 10 tons of tape, so it looks like an egg.
Yeah, I told John I was tired of looking at my walls because I've been in my room for a year and a half, and he knew that I liked the Baby Yoda, so he got me a poster and put it right in front of me, so now I look at Baby Yoda instead of just the wall.
There you go.
Yep. Every time I roll my eyes into my back of my head, I see Yoda. When I see Baby Yoda, I'm like, oh, with the big eyes. Yeah.
Cute.
Yeah.
Oh, Lenny, you're going to have to send me the shipping stuff over from John and Paul, by the way.
Who? Yeah, I know. Don't forget
John
to send it by.
and
I heard
Paul.
you. I thought that's what he said.
And The Mandalorian Season 2 is coming out on October 30th.
And Jesse, did you figure out that label making thing? I know you're still here.
Jesse.
What's the last thing that you see in the chat, Funky?
Today is a different day.
Okay, yeah, I thought it froze up there for a second.
No,
Yeah.
just nobody's A lot of people are at Miranda at the auction for Miranda
Oh,
to help
okay.
her because she needs a down payment for her house. They had issues with their loan and whatnot. So
Mark, hit the wrong button again.
fluffiitis.
Just refreshing. And right, that's better. We've got 6 people in here. I thought there was only 1.
Yeah, all 6 of us are in the thing.
I need some
Yeah,
water.
right.
No, because it only goes on the YouTube.
Hmm?
Only goes on if you're connected to YouTube.
Oh,
So, Jerry, how have you been today?
Fine. I just emptied out the tote. See, I got room.
Oh, hang on, let's have a look.
See?
He's got room, so now you can bring in another tote.
He's gonna have more room when my box disappears.
Yep.
I like your window covering.
You can't have it.
I didn't want it. I just like it.
It might accidentally fall into my box before he seals it.
Hey, Conky, you want to see something hilarious? You know that
It's for you.
somebody at the door?
Who's at your door this time of night?
Hey, Bon Colin.
is that your phone or somebody's tab going off?
Probably one of the tabs.
Yours, honey?
No.
Oh,
And Jesse said working on it, Fluffy.
Cool.
I forgot. What's he working on? Oh,
That's
what,
progress.
that's the Lego thing.
Yep.
That's
Huh.
progress so far. It even has a working hood.
Huh,
oh, that's
wow.
cool.
That's not including the parts that are all over the floor.
No, there ain't that much left.
That you swept up.
Well, Sarah was standing next to him picking up all the pieces he dropped. That's what she said.
And
Oh,
welcome
there
back,
was got
Jesse.
one piece. Wow.
Jesse Conky's going to give you a sweetie next time he sees you.
If there are
If
any
there's
left,
any left.
and if you're nicer to him, which means Jesse's not going to get any. The odds are against him.
Yeah, I can't even bribe Jesse to be nice to me.
You have to bribe
Hey,
me.
well, I have another brand new pair of J's up for sale tomorrow, so that might help.
Brand new pair of what?
J's, Jordans.
Jordans.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why people think they're cool and shortening shit. Just call them Jordans. Why do you call them J's?
I barely know what Jordans are.
Oh, by the way, I love sporting American things.
They're sneakers.
Is that all Kansas City?
Yep.
Jesse. That got his
Actually-
attention.
Yeah,
Hang
that's
on.
right. The NFL season begins this weekend. Go Browns.
Take the Indians with you.
Playing sports. Jesse, apparently Fluffy has another pair of Jordans. Why the hell do people call them J's?
J, Jordan, J.
Were you too lazy to say Jordans?
Oh, did
Oh, wait, they're guys. Never mind. Rhetorical question.
I could care
Yeah.
less about them? I can only wear one shoe, and that's the shoe that they've got on my brace.
I can only wear one shoe because I only have 1 foot.
That could be a problem.
Actually, I'll be using 2 because one goes on the prosthetic and stays there, and then I just have to put the other one on.
And
Because
I
I can
can't
take
wait
the
for
whole
that
leg
day.
off. I don't take off my left shoe. I take off my left leg. So, you know.
And like I just said, I can't wait for that day because I tell you, you'll be happy,
First
Yeah,
pair?
I will.
and we'll be happy for you.
I know. They look like a golf ball.
Mm-hmm.
They
I
look
like
like
the colors though. What size are they?
US 11.
might fit Jamie.
Nah, probably.
1A.
However,
And those are men's
I have these
11.
ones.
You don't know how big her foot is.
Damn.
Do you recognize that logo?
A woman's 9, or is it the other way around? I think it's a
Oh
men's-
no, I'm in a man's. Probably a man's about 11.
Yeah, I have a. My foot can go into a size 11 or a size 10. It just depends upon the maker.
Yeah, I can't stand camouflage print.
I
live
got
in-
a huge foot.
I live in South Carolina. I can't get away from camouflage.
These are
Sharon.
at 13.
I bumped into someone once that was in
those would be
Walmart.
too big.
I bumped into someone in Walmart once that was wearing all camouflage, and I bumped into him on purpose, and he's like, "What? You couldn't see me?" I'm like, "No, you're camouflage, dude." My kids thought it was hilarious. They were little at the time, so they would just laugh their ass off. The guy just turned bright red and walked away. It was funny.
I'd have been laughing. If I was a fly on the wall, I'd have been laughing my butt off too. Because
A
where I
friend of
used
mine
to
in
live,
North Carolina got a pink camouflage rifle. If the print on it is pink camouflage, I'm like, what the fuck are you going to be hunting? Flamingos? Why would you need pink camouflage? There's nothing in. Are you going to be sitting in flowers while you're hunting? I shouldn't really argue with her. She's a really good shot, but you know, I am too. I could shoot back if I had a gun. Hey, I can get one now. John's not around. Can't afford to get one, but I could if I wanted to.
Yeah, guns are expensive now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I buy them at the pawn shop.
There you go.
And we have like 7 of those in my town, so they're competitive.
Trying to put that thing back together.
Well,
That's where I had gotten my handgun. I had never had a handgun before. I'm good with a rifle. But
So good about that egg.
I had never had a handgun, so I got one at a pawn shop and then did some target practice with some cardboard cutouts, NASCAR cutouts. Let's just say Dale Earnhardt and Jr. and Jeff Gordon never looked the same ever again.
Didn't make it, did it?
Turns out I'm a pretty good shot with a handgun, having never used one before. But
won't take a lot.
when John tried to shoot himself in the face with the gun, I took it back to the pawn shop because I wasn't having that shit going on in my house. So, haven't had one in the house since.
Yeah, you should never point a gun at your face.
No.
Oh, there's your conky dial.
Monkey dial.
Aw.
I still say that thing got attacked by a mad dentist or something. It's only got teeth on the top. Look at the poor thing. He has to like gum his food. Poor thing.
They are stinking cute
He
now.
doesn't have any bottom teeth, does he?
No.
That's pretty tough for him.
Maybe they thought he'd be too scary. Maybe they thought he'd be too scary for kids with top and bottom teeth. I don't know. You know?
Now the dog wants out again.
They are cute though.
She's spoiled. You're just spoiled.
Mine's asleep. My dog.
She was asleep when we got home, and then she woke up, and that was it.
Yeah, she rules this house.
Yeah, she's actually the boss. This is her house. She just lets us live here.
The same as Diego. Huh?
How we got her.
Sounds like Daisy.
Nope, not at my house. But my baby's a good girl. She listens. Although I do sometimes have to use her last name.
Oh, that's when they're in trouble.
Yeah. What's really funny, right, is she was probably about 6 months old, and see, she's named after a character in a book, in a Sherilyn Kenyon book, and that character has a last name. I had never used it when training my dog. So one day she wasn't listening when she'd been doing really well with her training, and she wasn't listening. And I went, "Cindy Parthenopaeus, come here!" And boom, she came right over to me. I'm like, "How did you do? What is going on here? How would you know those? Because Parthenopaeus is a lot of syllables, and usually with dogs you can only use 2 syllables. It's the easiest way to train them is with only 2-syllable words. So when I said all of that together and she listened, I'm like, okay, that's weird. But now, if I'm calling her, like when she's drinking water and won't stop, she'll drink until she throws up. And there's no way for me to clean that up right now. So I'm like sitting here, I'm like, okay, Simi, enough. And Simi, yeah, and I'm like, ugh. So I'll go, Simi Parthenopaeus, and then she'll stop and come back over up on the bed. I'm like a 2-year-old, gotta use the last name. But Usually she listens pretty good. She's 7, so she's a teenager, you know, and she's,
teenagers.
she pushes. See, she'll beg from other people unless I go into the room and I'll be like, "Are you begging?" And then she'll turn around and evacuate the entire room. She'll leave the whole room because she's not allowed to beg. When I eat and I sit, because the only place for me to go is right here, and I sit at my table, she'll lay behind me, and if I turn my head and she's looking at me, she'll do that. Whoop. You know, I'll look at her and her head will move as my head's moving. Her head's moving. It's so funny.
They are comical and very entertaining.
She doesn't beg. She doesn't get people food, so you know it's easier to teach her not to beg if she knows she's not getting anything. But with other people, she'll still try. And if they give her food, then they get in trouble because she's not allowed to. She has a very sensitive stomach. She can eat like one Pringle, one of the low sodium Pringles. She can have one, or she can have like little bits of white bread. That's it. Otherwise, her stomach sounds like she swallowed an alien, and it's trying to escape. It's gurgling and squeaking, and she's not farting. It's just her belly's gurgling, and she won't be able to eat because her belly's upset. So.
That sounds like our dog when we were giving her food. Huh, no wonder. Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, that's definitely not Roxy's problem.
Yeah, she can eat anything. She'll eat some things 2 or 3 times.
No, me.
Well, see, our dog Miha is a Shepherd Akita mix, and she's about 75 pounds. She varies between 70 and 75, depending on her coat weight, because that dog will shed an entire another dog.
Yeah.
But she can eat anything. She used to beg John for his jalapenos up his pizza. You know?
Ooh.
Yeah, the dog's brutal. She's the one that doesn't get along with my dog. And so we have to keep them separated. But that dog, he raised her with people food, so she'll eat whatever you hand her, she'll eat it. But she would not eat Issa's cooking, so there's that. Former roommate who is now only going to be coming to my house 3 days a week. Yeah, she's bailed on me even more now. So my dog will be going for over 12 hours without being able to go outside.
Ooh.
Yeah, not happy.
That's rough.
She made cookies once, and even the dogs ran away from them. They wouldn't eat them. That's bad.
That bad, huh?
Yeah.
That's bad.
Yeah.
No, Roxy being a true beagle, she'll eat until
she's sick.
Until she's sick.
Yeah.
So we have
See,
to
I mean, I can take beagles in small doses, but living near one, if they're outside, if they're kept outside, they howl at everything. They bay. They bay at oh my God, I can't handle that sound all the time. My uncle and my aunt had a basset hound, and she was the most adorable dog. It was so funny to watch. She'd step on her own ears and like face plant. I got the biggest kick out of that. So, but yeah, she was adorable. And if they had her outside, she would bay at things too, you know, because they're hunting dogs. So that's what they're supposed to do. It's just really
please like, subscribe, hit notification bell.
Yeah.
If you're a pain in the arse, this one will kick you out.
Be nice, or else.
Oh, Punky, was it you that asked if I had any of the other Batman Hot Wheels?
That might have been Lenny.
I think it was you.
Nope. Yeah, Jamie. Nope. Wasn't I?
Oh, I got the wrong one.
Well, welcome. I don't want to say your name wrong. Would that be Yetsa? Is that how you say your name?
Ooh, look at that
Yetsa?
different one. That's cool.
That's a whole Batman setup.
That is cool. I love the metallic paints they use on these things.
That looks like a that looks like they used the modern version of the silhouette for that car there.
It's Mr. Freeze's.
Like a Charger.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what that one is.
The top one? That's a Charger.
Yeah, that's Mr. Freeze's car. That's the Funky Batmobile. That's the Riddler's, and that's the Batmobile.
Oh,
The top one looks like a police car.
Yeah, I found them. Somebody asked me the other day. So, Sure.
You just can't remember who it is.
Like I say, I have hundreds and hundreds of them.
Well, if you're getting them for what, a penny a piece, that's buy them all day for that.
Definitely.
Problem is he keeps buying them and he needs to sell them.
Yeah.
Because eventually he's not going to be able to walk in his house and then he's a Hot Wheel hoarder, okay?
There's nothing wrong with that. If you're going to hoard anything, hoard Hot Wheels.
No.
As it sits, I have 7 giant boxes full of them.
Between the Hot Wheels and the jewelry, he's going to get hurt, okay? They're sharp
I
things.
think altogether there is just over 900 left.
Wow.
I don't think we have that many.
What?
Hot Wheels.
Oh, God, yes, I do.
You do?
She avoids those rooms.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I don't even collect them. I've got the odd 1 or 2
Yes,
that
you do.
You're collecting
You do
now.
now.
You do now.
I've got the odd 1 or 2 that I actually want, and the rest. Yeah.
Yeah, if you've got 900 Hot Wheels, you're either a hoarder or a collector.
Or
Dude, we
damn,
have
I
a
can't
serious
sell them.
problem.
Yeah.
No, you can't.
Tell you what I did find today.
Please not more toys.
A pink ribbon?
You found a box with a ribbon on it.
Oh, Pandora.
Nice.
Pandora.
Nice.
You found an empty box of Pandora? No. Good. We're good. Well, we want to see what's under the big circle thing. Duh.
It's in there.
Oh, that's different. Usually it's a little snake chain.
Yep, it is. But this is the connector.
Oh, okay.
This is a
Sweet.
safety connector you can put on the end.
Yeah.
One little.
Oh, it's a little heart. Nice.
Yeah.
Now they're all marked Pandora individually, right?
Yep.
Cool. Very nice.
That should get you something
Nice.
tucked away.
Yep.
So yeah, that's up tomorrow. That's going to be the start of the show, hopefully.
Fine. Yetza. Yetza. I don't know how to pronounce that. How are you?
Diego Zombie.
Yatsa.
I tried. I just did not know how to
Yeah, I
pronounce.
came across that in a bag of jewelry I bought.
I'm going to shop where you shop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Everybody's getting Hot Wheels for a penny a piece.
I don't care about Hot Wheels. There's
It's
jewelry.
because
Yeah,
the store that I get them from, the local Tesco, they buy so many of them, and they just stick them on the sale one for a penny a piece. It's the same with them Fugglers.
Yeah.
I can buy them for like 38p, and they come for like 19 pounds.
So, Noreen, if Conky suddenly buys a ticket to Scotland and he takes like 3 empty suitcases with him, you'll know why.
Yeah, she'll be fine with that.
I'll go to vacation for myself.
Yeah. Vacation for me, too.
Noreen, he can go get the Hot Wheels. You hit the charity shops because they got good jewelry.
Hey, Cody, ask this one right here what she got at the post office today.
What you get at the post office? What you
How
get?
to-
Forms for a passport.
The books to apply for a passport.
Huh.
You never guess why. You never guess where they want to come.
You go, girl. Excuse me, but she didn't say he was getting one.
Me and the kids.
She
Hey.
needs me to go over there. Trust me.
Yeah,
Why?
because his trust would be paying for our trip.
My trust would pay for mine and hers because she's my caregiver. The kids would have to buy their own.
So, I'm going to set up a GoFundMe for the kids.
Yeah, set up a GoFundMe for the kids, okay?
I fear for our kid.
Well, see, ours is 4 and almost 9.
Oh, well, ours is 28. We always I don't know if you guys are familiar with the show Sanford and Son.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. We tease her and go, Donna, one day all this empire will be for you. You can do it, but we leave behind.
And she's probably sitting there going, "Oh my God, what am I going to do with all these damn cars?"
She knows what to do with them.
We told her, get an auctioneer. Just get an auctioneer.
Light a match and walk away.
Just sell them to Fluffy for $5. As long as it's orange and has 01 on the side, you can keep the rest.
That'd be going on the top of the fire pile.
Hey, I've got that one over there looking for one.
Yeah, not me.
No, that's why I was asking it.
Who's doing this?
Yeah.
Her.
Yeah.
Well, I might be looking for it for my mom, considering her maiden name is Duke.
Is her first name Daisy?
No.
Okay,
No, but her
it can't
dog
be Boa
is.
Luke, so. And it's not Jesse. Jesse. Jesse Duke.
And look, Uncle Jesse. Friday nights, 8 p.m. on CBS.
That's what you do.
Yep.
Dukes of Hazzard, Dallas,
Oh God, yes. Oh Jesus, you're bringing back memories, man.
and
I
then
don't like soap operas.
what was after Dallas?
I wasn't really into Dallas either. I just like the intro song.
Oh, the Dallas intro song or the?
He's mean, he's rich, his wife is a bitch, and he drives a big white car. Lives in the palace in the middle of Dallas, and his name is J.R.
That's freaking
That one.
Never do that again.
I was a Dynasty girl. I love Dynasty.
I like Dynasty.
Joe Collins. Oh God, she was wonderful. Oh gosh.
Yes.
I like Dukes of Hazzard. I don't like watching shows where everybody has more money than me.
For me, that's about every show there is.
Exactly.
Same.
Which is why I like the Dukes of Hazzard, because they
Hey,
didn't.
even the Beverly Hillbillies had more money than me.
Well,
Yeah.
none
Before
of the
they
hillbillies had more money than everybody. They were oil-rich millionaires.
I'm a hillbilly.
I watched the thing on that show that said the critics hated that show and they wanted to get it off the air so bad.
They did.
Fans loved it so much they kept it on.
Yep.
Yeah, a whole series.
You
of
talking about what, the Beverly Hillbillies?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because people could relate to it. You know.
It was like over here.
I watched stuff like Dallas and Dynasty. I'm like, holy shit! How much did they pay for those shoes? It was
Yeah.
annoying. You know?
It was the same over here with the program called Only Fools and Horses. They wanted to take that off the air because, obviously, it just didn't hit the government standards, but everybody loved it. It turned out to be a cult favorite.
I just wanted to hang out with Daisy and play with all her animals. Or not Daisy.
I just wanted to steal a General Lee.
Oh, what was her name? Oh, okay, now I'm having a brain freeze.
Oh, the
The daughter.
Beverly Hillbillies.
Ellie Mae.
Ellie Mae, yeah.
Ellie Mae.
there was a movie called The Game with who played in that?
Michael Douglas.
Michael Douglas and Sean Penn.
Yeah.
And there was a scene where, and Michael Douglas was like this really rich, like
Yeah.
bank dude, and he was worth like billions. And there was a scene where he was running, and this waitress was running after him, and they were climbing a fence, and one of his shoes fell off, and fell to the ground, and a dog picked it up and started chewing on the shoe. And he looks down, and he said, "There goes," I think he said, "There goes $2,000." And
Yeah.
the waitress looks at him and says, "Your shoes cost $2,000?" He goes, "That one did."
I think it's crazy
Yeah.
they paid $4,000 for a pair of shoes. That's nuts. Ugh.
When I was younger, I went to a private school. I got a scholarship and went to a private school. in Massachusetts up until the third grade. Third grade was the last year you could go. And my mom used to make my clothes. So I'm going to school with people whose shoes cost more than my entire wardrobe. And I'm wearing homemade clothes. And yeah, it was not a fun place for me to be. But that, and they would throw that in your face as like, oh, we paid, $500 for my boots. And I'm sitting there going, the fuck? Yeah.
Hey, I'm wearing clothes that come out of a storage unit.
No uniforms at the school?
No.
Yeah, I went to those schools too, but we had to wear a certain color pants and a certain color shirt.
No, we didn't, because I remember wearing these god awful ugly polyester pants that my mom made, and they were purple and had like the yellow flowers on the back. I hated those damn pants so much.
She was just trying to embarrass you.
My mom had the worst taste in clothes ever until I met Issa. Because Issa dresses like a retarded librarian. Her clothes don't fit right. They're ugly on her. She doesn't know how to dress at all. I tried to help her. She did not listen. John was like, please help my wife. I'm like, there is no help for your wife. I'm trying. I tried.
Well, me, it was all the hand-me-downs.
Yeah. Well, I had nobody to have hand-me-downs from, so. But she would.
Every children's unit I went into, I got clothes free. So, yeah.
My mom, after I got in like the third fight at this school because kids were making fun of my clothes and then they'd start pushing me to get a reaction from me, I would hit back and I'd get in trouble for fighting, of course. And after that, she was like, why do you keep fighting? And I'm like, because the clothes you make me are ugly. So they finally started shopping for me, and then I wore store-bought clothes that were still ugly, but the kids didn't make fun of me as much because I got a reputation for being able to fight. So
there you go. So it really wasn't the clothes that did it. It was
no, but at least I wasn't wearing those purple damn pants anymore. I actually threw those away. I got them in the trash bag just as my dad was taking the trash out. He just shook his head and laughed because he didn't like them either.
Well, see, my problem, I was growing so fast. My mom would take me clothes shopping, and she'd buy me pants, and by the time I actually went to school, they were already, almost up to past my ankles.
I wasn't allowed to actually pick up my own clothes until I was 14 years old.
Wow.
My son's yelling at his dog.
Oh.
Because I told my mom, she's like, this would look nice. I'm like, no, that would not look nice. She's like, but I like it. I'm like, but you're not the one wearing it. I'm like, if I wear that to school, I'm going to get in fights. And she's like, why? It's nice. I'm like, no, it's not. It's ugly. And she's like, well, I'm buying it for you. I'm like, well, I'm not wearing it. And I refused to wear anything that she was picking out. I was like, either you let me pick out my own clothes or I'm not going to be able to go to school because I'll be going naked. And so I was finally able to pick out some of my own. I was able to pick out my own clothes. And I headed right for the OP clothes, let me tell you. Yeah. Hell yeah. I had my OP shirts with the collars up. And
you went for old people's clothes?
Ocean Pacific. It was very popular when I was in high school. So
I thought OP was.
All I got to do is put the back fenders on and cover it, and I'm done.
Getting there,
cool.
That's cool. Lego car.
My son's yelling at his dog. Apparently, his dog threw up where he sits to game. on his bed.
Hint. Take care of me, Daddy.
Yeah. So, he's always yelling about something, but that's all right because I'm pissed off at him right now. Like 4 months ago, I told him that there was something I was going to need him to do for me, and he never got to it. So today I mentioned it, and he goes, "I'm not touching that." And he walked out of my room. I was like, "Motherfucker!" So, yeah, I'm gonna fuck him right now. I don't care. But anyway,
it's pretty sad when your own damn son won't even help take care of you.
So when I get my leg and I get walking, I guess I'll have to take care of it myself, just like cleaning my house and everything else. So I'll get it done.
So you're getting a new leg?
Yes. I already went and got the cast made, and I have an appointment on the 15th. What they do is they make a test socket, and they stick it on a leg, so you can put your weight on it, and it's a clear plastic socket So basically, it looks just like my leg is going to look, except the socket is clear, and it's a softer plastic. And what they have to do is put it on my leg, and then I have to put my weight on that, so that's going to be weird. And then they can see where they need to adjust it, and then that plastic can be heated up and molded a little bit, and then they use that to make the carbon plastic, whatever, that makes the hard shell that will make my actual socket. So on the 15th, I bring in my sneakers, and I go do my test socket, and then it takes them about 2 weeks, maybe 2.5 weeks. I'll have a new leg by the end of the month.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I've been trapped without being able to walk. It's going to take a while for me to learn. I mean, adjustment period, relearning how to walk and building the muscles back up, because it's been 1.5 years since I've been able to walk.
Wow.
I've been trapped in here. I get out for my doctor's appointments. That's it. So, yeah. And I'm not completely crazy yet. Thank you. I'm not completely crazy yet, but it's getting close.
I've been there. I wasn't there for as long as you, but I've been
I
there.
disagree, Cody. I think it's
Shut
already
your
getting there.
Nobody asked you, Flippy. Shut up.
I've got a.
No, I'm hurting.
You take some painkiller.
Won't do no good.
No,
What were you saying,
tomorrow should be better.
I've got a customer that does that. He makes prosthetics and things like that.
Yeah. It's for people like me, we very much appreciate what he does.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's going to be really weird. I mean, the problem is, Mom, the extra problem that I have is I have a really bad back. I have degenerative disc disease in my back, and all of my discs are bulging. So walking was painful for me in the first place. And now I have to relearn how to walk with a fake leg. And I also wrenched my right knee, which is the only leg I have left to stand on. And so that knee tends to collapse at very inopportune times, and it hurts really bad if I have to put my weight on it too many times. So should be interesting, but
well, you're going to be starting off with like crutches or something like that, I'm sure, won't you?
Yeah, well, crutches. I have crutches. They tried to kill me. We don't talk anymore.
Crutches are very hard.
I do have a walker, so I'll be able to use that.
Or forearm crutches.
Yeah. So, well, see, the problem with using, because I tried to use the crutches when I couldn't use my left foot, because what happened was I dislocated and shattered my ankle on the same foot that I had surgery on it. So there was nothing they could do because I had an open wound on my foot. So when they finally got around to doing the x-rays, they found out I had an infection in the bone. So the only option was my foot healed up from all the surgeries. I had 2 different surgeries on it. That finally healed. Lost it anyway. I was so pissed off. But I couldn't, I had already fallen a couple of times, so lifting my right foot off the floor, psychologically, I can't do it until I have something to counter my weight with, like the prosthetic. And then I'll be more comfortable lifting that right foot up. But right now I can't. All I can do is stand and I can pivot. I cannot lift that foot up. It won't do it. I cannot make the muscles in my leg bend to lift that foot up. So crutches won't work. I'm too much fear of falling because I'm a big person. Falling hurts a lot. And I can't get back up. So I have to have paramedics come and get me off the floor, and that's very humiliating. So been there, done that. So, but once I have the counterweight and I can counterbalance myself a little bit better, I'd be all right. I'll get through it.
Sounds like me last year. I went to, right before choir practice, I went to go to the bathroom. Got to where the hallway is to go to the bathroom. The dog had a little tiny puddle of water on the floor. My right foot, my left foot met the water. My right foot said bye-bye. As I'm going down, I watched my leg corkscrew and pop my femur right in two.
Ow.
Well,
I am.
January 2019, my stepmom was bringing her garbage can back in. This was like January. She was bringing her garbage can back in, and her hip just gave out on her. and she laid in that garage for maybe half hour, 45 minutes. And God bless the angels that her backyard neighbors were home, because she would have froze to death if they hadn't.
Yeah, she couldn't get up and broke her hip.
Broke her hip. Then she went through the way the insurance company, Medicare, works over here. They decided that, well, we'll just replace the.
No, they put a pin in.
They put a pin in the femur to heal it. She went to nursing care for 2 months.
I'll do it here in a few and go ahead and email it.
And then she went home, and then 2 weeks later, the pin broke. So she had to go back in to have the hip just totally replaced.
Yeah.
Back in nursing care for a month. But yeah, 4 or 5 months just dealing with trying to get her going back up on her hip. Now she's doing fine, a year later. But
yeah,
that was a call for her.
Yeah, the doctor, my primary care doctor, I told him, I was like, I don't know what's going on with my right knee. I was like, but I can straighten my leg. And I showed him, and he goes, your leg's not straight. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Because I'm talking like straight this way, Well, apparently my top part of my leg is not completely lined up with the bottom part of my leg. So I'm like at the knee, it's kind of off. And I'm like, what? Well, that would explain why my knee keeps collapsing. And it did actually, I went to stand up because I have these. A friend of mine in North Carolina, she sent me all kinds of handicapped equipment right out of the blue. She was just like, expect packages. And I'm like, what? She's such a sweetheart. But she sent me one of those support things that you put on it fits to next to you, it slides in front of you, and you have the little rails on either side for when you're in the bathroom to get off the toilet. It doesn't do me any good because the slant of my leg is I can't get the weight because my knee won't support it. But I do have those for when I have to stand up in my room. And I stood up, I got up, and then I was going down, and I'm like, what the hell? My knee just crumbled under, and it bent all the way, touching, my calf touched my back of my thigh, and I landed on my stump on my left side straight down, and I'm like, okay, that hurts, and the pain got me to be able to pull myself back up. But luckily I went straight down. I was able to go straight back up, but that was kind of freaky. I was like, ow, and then my knee was just useless for the next couple of days. It was horrible. But I'm supposed to have a brace. And when I get the money paid back from my son, I got to go in and see how much that's going to cost. I've heard a lot of different stories about the brace costing $50 to $100 to whatever. And I'm like, I don't have prescription insurance, so it won't cover it. And there's no way I can do that. So I don't know. I'd be like, do you know anywhere I can get one of these secondhand? You know what I mean?
What are you looking for?
Huh?
What kind of brace?
It's for my knee.
Like a knee brace?
Yeah, I don't know what kind of brace it is. It's
there's a million different kinds of braces for your knee.
I won't know until I go in and ask them about it, because they're going to have to obviously measure my leg because, I don't know. We'll find out.
I'm thinking brace like they gave me to keep it straight. It wouldn't be like that.
Not the knee immobilizer. It's actually a knee brace to help support the knee and keep the kneecap straight.
Yeah. So I'll find out once I'm able to get in there, because I have to go to the medical supply place that's in front of the hospital, and I'll go in there and find out, and then go from there, see what's going on. But can't do anything until I have that money. And right now I don't even have the money to get the supplies to clean my leg. I'm running very low. I'm not out yet, but because I use those little gauze squares, and then I have a saline solution because the incision site is still a little open.
Hey, honey,
it's not open, but
how much of that we got left?
Not much.
I thought we had a little bit more.
So
I got rid of a lot of it.
That's right, we did, didn't we?
Yep.
Hi, Punisher.
I don't have anything to do, Jesse. This is it. And my dog. See my dog? Same time. That's my
I do what I need to do during the day.
Yeah, this is my relaxed time.
Mm-hmm.
This is all day for me. I'm either doing this
Not just
or
that,
I'm reading
I'm supporting Miranda as well, so.
or I'm sleeping. This is my life.
My
The
kids are
reason,
asleep.
the reason
so
my
we can
dog looks
actually
like
get
this
on.
right now, the reason she looks so alert and paying attention, she's actually hearing my son walking around out in the living room and the kitchen, is because she just heard the dog food bin. Where the dog food is. So that's why she's all like high alert. And I'm like, hi, baby. And she's like, yeah, I don't hear you. I'm not. Yo, did you catch it?
Yep. Dogs only waste energy on what they need to know.
Mm-hmm. But that's my baby. She's a boxer pit bull mix. And the only part of the boxer she has, she lays down. You know how boxers will lay down and their belly's not touching the ground? She lays like that, and she has just the like 4 teeth in the front that will stick out just a little bit. You can just see them, but they're not jaggedy, you know. But that's it. Other than that, she's basically pit, which is fine because I like pitties. But she's not the square head pit. She's just like an American pitter. Whichever one has a narrower head, I get them confused. A pitty is a pitty to me. So
My mom's got a dog that you could tell it was chocolate lab and a pit. She's got the chocolate lab body and the pitty head.
yeah.
Funniest thing.
She attacks me every time I go over there.
Oh, she just loved you.
The former roommate there, she has a lab pit. It's a black lab pit mix. Marmaduke. Okay, this dog acts exactly like Marmaduke and looks more like a Great Dane than either breed that he is. The problem is his legs are about this much too short for his body size. Because I'm looking at him, he's running around outside one day. I'm looking at him and goes, why does that seem weird? Something seems off about that. And I was like, his fucking legs are too short. Like,
Hey, Cody, look at what Punisher said in the chat.
I use a spray saline solution to clean it because right now it's just more abrasions. There's nothing like deep. Like there's a little bit of discharge from it, but it's not bad. And I use those like the 4x4 gauze squares. That's what I use to clean off my wound. The incision site. Because what it is where the stitches were aren't healing completely. Like they're not completely healed yet. They're taking forever. And I think it's because I never get any vegetables.
So what you really need are carrots.
I cannot wait to be able to cook again. I'm craving broccoli. Okay, that's a clear sign there's a problem. Oh, you have that? Yeah, I did get my gauze wraps for my son though. The compression wraps. I did get those. He did not put them in the dryer, even though he tried to fuck with me and tell me he did. Give me a heart attack because they wear out faster if you put them in the dryer. The elasticity is like gone.
Looks like you're going to get some supplies.
Awesome. I appreciate that. And you know what? Lenny already gave my address out.
Yeah, you should have been here earlier, Punisher. Lenny broadcast her address.
There you go. What are people going to do? Blow up my mailbox? I don't care.
Hey, send you supplies.
My son gets the mail. Okay. Little devil, I like that, but I just put my address in the chat for you. You want me to send it to the email too? I can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Send it to the email.
Send it to his email and then retract the.
Yeah.
Your thing is what I would do.
I'm tempted to leave my address. I'm tempted to leave my address in there. I like presents.
Retract it.
Fine, I'll retract it. Damn, you people are no fun.
We want you to get good gifts, not nasty things. People are weird today.
Okay, nasty things. Jesse sent me a dildo in the mail, okay?
Did he really?
Oh my God.
He did.
Was it you or was it
from me? Yeah.
So, talk about nasty mail, okay?
Did it make you laugh?
She still hasn't received the box from me yet.
Oh, good God.
I don't know, Funky.
You always find a little something special when you go to these storage units, I'll tell you.
Yeah, well, I don't want them sent to me.
Jamie, don't ever give out our information, please.
Fluffy knows how to get stuff to us, unfortunately.
All I gotta say is if there's something in the box on the way here, or if there is something in the box from Scotland, oh, it's definitely going in the fire pit.
Where's that box that we just got? The wrapper.
I mean,
Wrapper that was on.
I've watched Jesse in different auctions, and he's buying people, designer purses and really pretty sterling silver and, all kinds of stuff. What do I get? I get a freaking dildo.
I'm waiting for him to buy me a Hardy t-shirt.
Holy shit.
You saw what I did to my address when I show the thing. There's no way you know what that is, but
I could screenshot that and figure it out,
Good.
Clear throws.
You put Buckeye's rule on the package.
Thank you, Punisher.
I'm not getting Buckeyes football right now. Ugh.
Jesse said, Lenny, are you saying you want to do
Hell
it?
no. Hell no.
I do, Jesse.
Hi, Mr. Toad.
Sarah Fan, good evening.
Hey, Rhonda.
I think that means that, Fluffy wants schlong mail.
Hey.
Give me something other than a female's play toy. Yeah, you that'd be fun.
Any
but
Hardy t-shirts, so
we ain't all about that kind of stuff.
Wow, no wonder you guys are bored.
hey, Jack. Love the name change. Now all you need is a blue frog for your picture.
Yeah, Mark's been talking about that all evening.
What's that?
The deal with
Fundraiser of Miranda.
Miranda.
Oh. So what happened? She got messed up on her house deal?
Yeah.
Miranda.
That's why I keep getting Cody to drop the PayPal link. Put it later 5.
Yeah, their
Exactly.
loan got messed up, or their down payment or something got messed up, so they need the money for, I guess, the down payment. Oh, and they've already moved into the house, so they,
That's
would have to move back out, and it's just a mess, and she's stressing really bad.
Cody.
Yes, dear. I'm doing something. I'm sending an email. I'll be there in a minute. Damn.
Jesse says all you talk about is the dong. No mentions of the jewelry stuff.
Yeah, usually they don't let you move in until you pay for it.
That was not the right thing. I don't have her PayPal anymore.
We actually were able to move into our house because it was a family member that was kind enough to let us rent the house until we were able to actually take over the mortgage.
No,
Well,
Jesse,
that's right.
I'm horrified. I'm traumatized. Need to talk about it so I can get rid of the angst.
Yeah. Rhonda, I did try hen. I raised 300. That should help.
Okay, I got it, Rhonda. That makes sense. Well, it doesn't make logical sense, but it's understandable why they're panicking then.
Yeah, I bought the house I grew up in.
Yeah.
It was kind of a weird deal.
Jesse, I haven't gone through all the jewelry. I'm not able to right now, so sorry, Conk. Go ahead.
No, when my dad died in 91 and my mom died in 93, and I wanted to buy the house and move back in. So I told my sister, who was the executor of the will for my mom, just have the place appraised, and whatever the appraise is for, I'll pay. And that's it. So they had it appraised. It had appraised at, I think it appraised at like $40,000, which isn't a lot for, even back then, wasn't a lot of money for a house in the neighborhood it was in. I think the reason why it appraised where it did was because it needed some work. And there was a thing about not having to pay a certain kind of tax if it was under a certain amount. But it appraised for 40, so I said, okay, I'll give 40 for it. So we had to come up with like $2,000 or $4,000 down, and we borrowed that off of Noreen's dad and paid him back. But about, I don't know, 2 weeks after we did the deal, I wasn't living here yet, but about 2 weeks after we decided all that, I get a call from my sister in California. And I have 3 sisters, or had at the time. And she said, and the other thing you have to know is the way the will was set up, the estate was to be split in half, and half of it was supposed to be divided among me and my 3 sisters, and the other half was supposed to be divided among my daughter and her 2 cousins. So the kids and the grandkids. So I get a call from my sister in California, and she says, I talked to the other 2 sisters, and we think that you should share the inheritance. We think you can give it to us. And we want Donna's share too. And when I asked why, they said, well, because the house is eventually going to go up in value, and you'll make money off it, and we don't think that's fair. So I don't talk to my sister. Well, the one died, and I don't talk to my other 2 sisters anymore.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's amazing how fast I can change what I care about. And at that moment, I just didn't care about them anymore, and I didn't want anything to do with it.
No, that's understandable though.
Every
family when my dad
one that's gonna do that when the time comes.
When my dad died, because I mean they had custody of my daughter, but I wouldn't agree to let them adopt her, so they had legal custody. But when my dad died, I was considered their only child, you know, and even though they had a will and everything. In South Carolina, apparently any children that you have get a quarter of your estate. I don't really know how that works, but anyway, I ended up getting about $35,000 sent to me by my mom. And at the time, if you have like ACE wraps or compression wraps, Punisher, I'll take those too, because I'm trying to shrink my leg and I have to wrap it. Anyway, my mom calls me and says that she needs me to sign the check over and send it back to her. I was living on welfare at the time, and I was about to get evicted, and I had 2 small children. I was like, I can't do that. And she's like, well, you need to do that. And I'm like, well, then I'll be homeless. And she goes, well, that's not my problem. You need to send that back to me. And I'm like, no. And she goes, well, you're not getting anything from me. And I started ranting about all of the things I would lose out on. And I'm like, right now I'm more concerned with having a roof and food for my kids. You know, and
before we Punisher, if you need help with the cost for shipping for that, let me know.
And thank you, Punisher. I appreciate that so much. You have no idea. I do, because by the time I only have about a quarter of a bottle of that spray stuff left, and I have like this much left in the package of the little square gauze pads. Thingies, whatever they're called, the 4x4 squares that I clean it with, and then I cover it with. Oh, do you have any paper tape? Paper tape's the only tape that seems to not irritate my leg. I have plastic tape and cloth tape, and it is giving me a hell of a rash.
Look at that. That's cool. I think that's cool.
And I'm
Looking good now.
Okay, my chat froze up again.
I ain't finished with the back yet.
Looks good.
Awesome. Thank you. I have such sensitive skin, it sucks.
Oh,
But
hell,
yeah,
this one up here is allergic to latex.
I can't use any tape.
That
I'm
sucks.
allergic to elastoplasts.
They put a heart
Really
monitor on me. I've had bandages and everything else, and I've welled up so bad that it's almost going into anaphylactic shock.
That's like me with onions.
Yeah. I my prosthetic guy, Tom, he is awesome. By the way, he has a full leg prosthetic. He lost his leg when he was 9 in a farming accident. And he's very inspiring. I mean, you know, and that's one of the reasons he went into that line of work, was to help people that, you know, the same as he got helped. But when he took the the compression wrap off, he was like, "Why is this irritation all up here, way above the?" I was like, "Oh, that's from tape." He's like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's from the tape." He's like, "Let me check and see if we have any." They didn't have any paper tape. He looked for me. When I went to the surgeon, I asked them if they had paper tape, and the nurse was like, "Let me check," and she came back with like a quarter of a roll, and she goes, "Here." Like, I'm like, "Wow, spare that quarter roll, thanks. That'll last me a couple of days." But it was better than nothing, so I was appreciative. I'm always sarcastic, so me. Thank you, Punisher. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Punisher.
I really appreciate that.
And Punisher, like I said, let me know if you need any help in the shipping cost.
My son actually asked me when my pantry box was getting here, the one that I ordered, that we thought was coming on the 5th. And I was like, tomorrow. I'm like, why? He goes, because we're out of food. I'm like, oh. But we still had leftover mac and cheese. And I got one thing today, which was 2 boxes of macaroni and cheese. Remember how I told you they shipped like 2 boxes separate? Those boxes showed up today. I'm like, wow, thanks. So hold over, But I mean, there's 2 boxes of macaroni and cheese, a couple cans of chicken, and then those little, like 7 of those little Hormel or Dinty Moore meals. And there's not that much in there. So I don't know what he's expecting, but.
You to feed him?
Yeah, well, good luck, because those little, he needs all 7 of them, of those meals, in order to get him full at all.
Doesn't he work?
There's not even a cup of food in those things.
Doesn't he work at Wendy's?
Yeah, he's out the next couple of days.
Oh.
They keep screwing with his schedule, and the way the paychecks ran when he started, he only got 1 week of pay because they hold back a week. I had to actually pay his half of the utilities. He has to pay me back $154 when he gets paid again, and that won't be for another week and a half. So.
No, I always thought that when you worked at a place like that, you at least got like half price food while you were working.
He can get discounted meals, and he actually his job actually knows our situation, and the managers let him bring home like chicken patties, the home style ones, which are the ones I can eat, and then he cooks them when he gets home. And so that's why if I sit there going, "Ooh, chicken sandwiches," that's because he brought it home from work.
Huh.
Yeah, I had chicken sandwiches for a whole week straight. I was so tired of chicken. But I was appreciative because it was food, and I only eat once every 24 hours, so I was happy to have it. But I was so sick of chicken. I'm like, I want beef. I want some other kind of protein, but it was okay because you eat what you get. You are grateful for it,
Yeah, I eat a lot of chicken, actually.
Well, I don't mind it when it's voluntary, but I don't have a choice in what I get to eat. He brings me food, and that's what I get because I can't get out of my room to cook anything.
Well, you look at it and say, "Where's the beef?"
He's too young. He's too young to remember that commercial.
You don't know that one? Okay.
No, he doesn't know that one. I know. I already tried it on him. He's like, "In the fridge, Mom." I'm like,
We had a, I suppose it's still up there. There's a Wendy's up in, on Mayfield Road in like Cleveland area somewhere. And this has been, when did I work for? Mid-90s. I used to go into this Wendy's every once in a while for lunch, and the guy they had behind the counter looked just like Dave Thomas. And it was right around the time that Dave Thomas passed away.
Oh, that's creepy then.
So I go in there, and I'm either the ghost of Dave Thomas is waiting on me, or you're his twin brother. Yeah, he had the same look and everything.
Yeah, would be really messed up if there was a redhead working there too.
I've actually met Wendy. She's a sweetheart.
Have you?
Really?
Yes.
Well, she should be damned ashamed of the store that he's working at right now, because his first day there, and his first night that he was working, he came home and he was just, the look on his face, I'm like, "What is wrong with you?" He goes, "That store is horrible." He goes,
exactly. My way of thinking as well, Punisher.
He said, "It looks like they haven't cleaned anything for a year." He goes, "It's horrible." I'm like, ew. So, like,
If I
they're
still
supposed
had
to
all
clean
Wendy's bandages, I would have sent it to her, but I got rid of a lot of it.
Yeah, if I can help her out with a rent, I will do. See what my auction does some more.
I did have enough to get everything done because he did give me out of that 1 week of paycheck, he did give me $260 out of that, which almost covered his half of the rent. But I had to float all the utilities and whatnot, so he still has money to pay me back, which he's really good about paying back money. So that is a plus at least. And if he eats something that like I have, like when Victoria sent me the jar of the goobers, you know, with the peanut butter and the jelly in the same jar, and I had 2 sandwiches out of it, and of course it was out in the kitchen. And I had no control over what was happening with it. All of a sudden, he walked in. Cause I think I was on your live, Fluffy, or I was talking to you, and I know you were on my screen. And he come on, and I'm like, "Why are you handing me an unopened jar? Don't I have one?" And he's like, "Yeah, I ate that one." And he walked out of my room, and I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. So
That was one of my first live chatties.
Yeah. So if he does eat something that is supposed to be mine, he replaces it. So. Usually before I know he's eaten it. So, but he confesses. So, but yeah, I don't ever get to put things on. I mean, he'll occasionally pick me up something to drink, and he usually picks up water when he goes shopping. But other than that, he doesn't ask me what I want on the grocery list. So then when he's saying he buys all the food, I'm like, yeah, you buy all the food you want. You know? But
all the stuff you want, not what I like.
Yeah.
At least he pays you back. When my nephew lived with us, he wouldn't pay us back for nothing. And then he'd go spend $100 on pizza in 2 days.
Yeah.
For himself.
That is a lot of pizza.
Yeah, no, my kid is really generous.
No.
I mean, my son.
That's what got him kicked out of our house because he wouldn't pay his bill.
See, this is the kind of this is the kind of person he is. When his friend Hector and Dorothea are married, and they're supposed to be the people that eventually we will all be living together in a house somewhere. When his friend Hector's PS4 died, they were in the middle of doing some campaign on a game, and so my son bought him a PS4. Just bought it and gave it to him. And when his other friend's PS4 died, and they wanted him to start gaming with them, my son not only bought him the PS4, but also bought him the game so he could go online and game with them. Just didn't ask anything, didn't ask to get paid back, nothing. That's, you know. And what did I get for Christmas that year? A plastic travel mug with M&Ms on it. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? But no.
Not a PS4?
No, I still don't have a PS4. I'm like, wait a minute. You know what I mean? But no, I mean,
I have a cupboard full of PS2s if you want one.
I don't want a PS2. But thank you. But I mean, he's very generous to people, you know, and just, he's not a caregiver type of person. He thinks that everybody should be able to take care of themselves. And of course, I'm mom. I'm supposed to take care of everybody else. So he's not. He says, I'm not a good nanny, Mom, and, you know, I don't want this to cause resentments. Have you ever thought about going into a, you know, living facility? I'm like, no, I don't want my life to be more miserable than it is now. Thank you so much, though.
I'm actually surprised he hasn't come in with the catalogs for the old people's homes yet.
Me too. He's 26.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
If he ever comes in with flowers and chocolates, look underneath the box and kid's got a magazine.
Yeah.
Old people's homes.
More likely the chocolates would be drugs so he can have them come get me, you know? But I mean, I was like, I looked at him, I was like, think about it. If I went into a living facility, I would lose all of my stuff. And where are my animals going to go?
That's my mom.
He goes, I'd take care of your animals for you while you were in there. I'm like, and my stuff? He goes, oh no, all that shit's not coming to where I live. And I'm like, see? I'm like, my jewelry supplies are worth thousands of dollars. I have so many, I mean, I have a ton of sterling silver and natural stone here. And I have gold, a little bit of gold. That's more gold filled than gold. But it's close enough. It's expensive, you know? And I built up these supplies over, 20 years between my beads and now the silversmithing stuff. It's worth a lot of money, plus all the tools, you know? And he's just like, oh, I'd lose all of it.
$5.
Fuck off.
I'll give you $7.
It costs more to ship it to you.
Listen to Conky. Listen to Conky. I'll give you 7.
Well, it won't cost as much to ship to me, and I'll give you $2 more. So
Sold. Conky.
Conky, that just means I'll light all those cars on fire while you're still alive, okay? Don't fuck with me, boy. But no, I mean...
No, he
Gotta
can
get
rent
there
a storage
first,
unit for you.
I love how she just says that. Don't with me, boy.
what she would do is she would pile all that stuff. You know, I win the bid at 7. She piles all that stuff in the box, ships it here, but she sets the box on fire first, so it takes care of the Hot Wheels.
I know. I have a friend whose husband builds catapults. I can send it flaming airmail.
Can you?
Yeah. He buys catapults in sizes anywhere from the desktop ones that you can have, so you can shoot things at people across the room, to full size catapults, trebuchets.
Angry Bird catapult.
What?
An Angry Bird catapult.
You could use it for that. Yeah, you can launch freaking, watermelons out of these things. It's pretty cool.
I want an Angry Bird catapult.
He works in a Ren fair. He has a booth at a Ren fair.
$7, Fluffy.
Yeah, good fucking luck. He'd put you in the trebuchet for $7.
Hey, Punisher, you'd love my story.
Yeah, he rolled off on the floor laughing.
And
Oh
Conky,
no, he was crushed between 2 forklifts 3 years ago.
Conky put it in a box? Really? My jewelry supplies, if I use 16 by 16 boxes, which I cannot do because that would make them too heavy, but if I use 16 by 16 boxes, it would take at least 8 boxes to pack up all of my jewelry supplies.
So we're talking about a crate here, is what?
Yeah.
You're definitely going to need your truck, Conky.
Yeah.
You didn't hear my wife right there. I was crushed between 2 dock loaders in 2017.
Ow.
See, that doesn't sound like any fun at all. Why would you want to do something like that?
Right?
It wasn't my choice.
It was the dork that didn't look over his shoulder. And
I
backed
was
right
standing.
into him,
I was
crushed
standing
him.
behind one forklift talking to the operator, and all of a sudden I hear the guy scream out, "Holy shit! Look out!" Before I could even react and do anything, it felt like somebody was giving me a massive bear hug.
My bear hugs are good. They're not like that.
When he pulled away, all I could say is I can't feel my leg. I automatically assumed my back was broken because it was so traumatic. And I was coherent from the time I left the plant all the way to the hospital, from the hospital to the helicopter. By the time I got in the air, they knocked me out. The next thing I remember was laying on the bed in a room with a tube down my throat. That is something I never wish on anybody.
Yeah, that's not fun.
I technically he shouldn't be here. He should not be talking to you guys.
But guess what? Yes.
Yep.
Well, now that he's still here, he can help you with my Facebook.
Noreen, we're busting his chops about that darn tab. He calls it Facebook.
Well, that's what he does on it. Just Facebook.
This is my Facebook. And when I
told you not to start with that shit again. My laugh muscles hurt.
And I got a headache, and you guys are gonna make me laugh more.
when I did the update thing, I still don't get the house thingy on top. So
weird.
House thingy on top. You mean the home page?
No, the
Make
house.
the screen big, Fluff, because I can't see it.
I went and I updated, and that's what it looks like on the top.
What is? Hang on a second.
Yeah, his is still the old one.
What's on your mind?
Hey, were you able to get into the Play Store and download those 2 apps?
It should have, but I don't know if it actually. What was the name of the app again?
It was Quick Support by Team.
Yeah.
It's Quick Support by TeamViewer.
Okay.
And also TeamViewer.
No,
I
you don't have
Quick
to do
Support
that.
in here.
Oh God.
And you want me
The
to
3
download
lines
TeamViewer?
at the top, Lenny. If he clicks on that, it should show the marketplace that he's looking for.
Let me bring it up. Bring up the Facebook.
Well, hang on.
Bring up the Facebook.
There's
What's
the
going on?
Facebook.
Let's go see. Okay.
There's no mark.
There's 3 lines at the top, on top of each other.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Click
bring
on
up the
that.
face-
There it
bring
is.
up,
Well,
bring up the Facebook on the Facebook.
Thank you, Noreen. No, I was
is this
getting ready
the
to.
marketplace?
Yeah.
I can't see it there. Yes.
Yes, that's marketplace.
Yeah.
Hang on. I must have turned it off. Hang on.
Hey, Noreen, I was really getting ready to mess with him because the apps I'm telling him to put on the tab would allow me to
Yes.
connect to it
And if
remotely.
you go up to the top, you should be able to list. There should be something about listing
It says
something on the
sell.
market.
Is that what I want to do?
Do what?
Sell?
Yeah.
Yes.
All them damn Hot Wheels in your house.
I've
Yes.
got a buddy. His name's John. He
Oh.
calls me because I know computers.
Sure you do.
Yeah, you know Facebook. That's about all.
He doesn't know that either. He doesn't know how to use Facebook on the Facebook.
Okay.
Now, I bet you tomorrow's live, yes, the same question.
Right?
Oh no, I know how to do it now. Items.
Oh boy.
So have you figured
Conky, there's a message for you in chat.
Watch videos.
Conky, there's a message for you in chat.
Wow, you are an old fart. Yeah, he is.
Boy, he needs help.
He's
You know,
older
there's
than
probably, there's probably a YouTube video for this. Just saying. There are YouTube videos for everything. So
Probably
No,
not.
we're making a YouTube video for him.
right?
Conky is older than the Big Bang.
Marketplace for dummies.
That's actually a good
I
one.
am so glad you're the one that said that, Noreen.
How do you use Facebook on your Facebook?
So do you have it,
Hey,
Conky?
I'm going to make a new tablet and call it the Facebook tablet.
The only thing that works on it is Facebook.
He's real serious.
Look at him. He's concentrating.
He's reading.
Conky,
He's concentrating really
this is what I
hard.
call my YouTube.
Is
That's the YouTube. Noreen, if he finds any Hot Wheels listings in there, take the Facebook away from him.
Take
That's
the
right. We don't
Facebook
need
away.
more Hot Wheels. After last week, we don't need more Hot Wheels.
Be afraid. Be very afraid.
Oh, well, in that case, avoid the next box.
Oh my gosh.
Well, now that I know how to do this,
No, you got to do it right. Be afraid. Be very afraid. Get away from my tablet, mister.
there's a car on here that is just like our Conky Mobile.
Conky Mobile.
Yeah.
I thought that was my mobile.
Yeah. They're asking $84.95 for it. I paid $1,300 for mine.
Yeah, but yours is green and has teeth.
Too bad you didn't know how to use the Facebook before this, then, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Don't
neat.
call me all hours of the night wanting to know how to
Hey.
do Facebook.
And this only ever happens on the Fluffy Show. There's a first. He's learned the marketplace on the Fluffy Show.
And this is what you get for not keeping the Facebook charged.
Well, it's
Because we
charged
could have
with
done this
94%
last night.
battery on it. So
Well, now that you know how to Facebook Marketplace, are you going to start?
I'm gonna start selling some stuff.
I know, we talked about.
Noreen's like, yes!
You took the words right out of my mouth.
And, stuff you
I've
can't
got
just ship.
cars and I've got all kinds of big stuff that you can't really list on eBay.
Yeah.
Make sure you have your area within 8 kilometers.
Within what?
Within
8
like
miles,
20
9
miles,
miles,
20,
10
30
miles.
miles.
Yeah, within about 20, 30 miles, because people from the other end of the country, you'll be able to.
Yeah, everybody.
Otherwise, you'll have people that's
When I
several
list, you
hundred
mean?
miles away.
Yeah.
Okay.
You only want people within a certain radius. 'Cause the whole
Okay.
idea is they're supposed to come pick it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got-
Or being able to meet, but be very careful having them come to your house. Meet them somewhere unless you.
Well, I've got a place where they could go to.
There you go.
Where all
Yeah.
Yeah, Jesse's place. He's
Yeah.
got shotguns.
the place.
Yeah. Maybe Jesse's place.
Hey, I'm
it's-
just telling you, there's a lot of
it's woodworking
weirdos out there.
Punisher says woodworking tools. Come across woodworking tools. Let Punisher know.
About the only I come across, they call it, what do they call it, planes? They look like they have a little trailer hitch on them.
Yeah, planes.
I come across those sometimes. You know what I thought a plane was originally, because it's got the trailer hitch thing on the one end, it's got the handle on the other. I thought you put the one hand, the trailer hitch thing in the ball in the trailer, then you grab the handle and pull the trailer around. That's what I thought that was for. I didn't know why it had a blade on it, but.
And this is also why he didn't know how to work the Facebook. Okay.
Well, I know how to work the Facebook now. I'm going to be dangerous.
It's also why we have to warn him not to cut himself and to move the knife away from the body when he uses a knife.
Cut away from the sausage.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for showing me how to use this thing.
No
You're
problem.
welcome. Like I
Now
said,
remember-
don't call me all hours of the night asking me how.
Well, I know
Now
how
remember, now that Jamie taught you how to do that, she gets a commission in your first 15 sales.
Do people really buy stuff on that thing?
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
I've
Yep.
bought stuff from people.
Huh.
I buy
We
stuff
sold
nearly every
stuff
other,
and we
every
bought
other day.
stuff.
We've had
Punisher said if you come across those planes to send them to him.
I'll see if I can find them. I get them in storage units every once in a while.
My dad used to have some, but I don't know where all of his tools
I
disappeared.
do have a challenge for you to find something, Conky.
What's that?
No hat, a Buckeyes hat.
A Buckeyes hat.
a Buckeyes
Do
hat.
we have a Buckeyes hat?
Now I can get you a Buckeyes hat if you want a
There
Buckeyes.
used to be, I don't know if it's still there, but there used to be a Buckeyes store at, what was it, Summit Mall?
Buckeyes
They-
hat.
Somebody had one, but I think he's refusing to send it to me.
Who, Jesse?
Hey, Jesse.
Oh,
No, I know what he can do. Instead of giving me a percentage, just buy some of my NASCAR, Conky. You love cars, you know.
Noreen is over there going, no.
Mystery boxes.
Well, some of the
Yep, there'll be mystery boxes. There might be jewelry too.
hmm.
Hey, Conky, I got a number 3 yellow truck. The Wrangler.
Oh, is that the Dale Earnhardt? That might be worth something.
Noreen's like, you'll be sleeping on the couch.
We've had some lovely
Careful, big man.
stuff we've got.
Is there water left?
You want some more water?
No,
You
no.
Well,
want-
I'll gladly sell you anything for the
Honestly.
right price.
I bought Noreen some NASCAR stuff. She's got some nice ones.
Yeah, I had some good luck with those.
Oh, Punisher, you restore the planes?
Nice.
The wood planes?
Yeah, woodworking tools and stuff like that. Because what Punisher does is he has veterans that, because it helps them deal with PTSD and different trauma and things like that, he teaches them how to do woodworking. And it gives them something else to focus on.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's a support type of Punisher. You can explain it better than me. Type
Why doesn't
that.
he come in?
Or just drop the link and come on in and talk to us.
That too.
Yeah, you
He's
do
part of
that.
the family.
Don't be shy. If I can do it, you can do it. They had to bribe me to show my face on YouTube.
No,
It was a little can.
Mm-hmm. Yes, they did.
didn't take much bribing.
It was a donation to Squashy. Of course I was going to do it. I wasn't going to seem like a dick and be like, no, I'm going to deny her $10 towards her surgery thing. You know?
20.
Well, yeah, you added to it. Bastard. Ow.
Well, I have something up my sleeve if we can get some of this NASCAR sold.
You have sleeves?
I don't know where it went then, unless it's laying over on the table.
Oh, everyone is sleeping where he can't. Well, type out what you do, Punisher, to help veterans and stuff woodworking. Type faster. Excuse you, kitty. All I can hear is the music coming out of my son's room. I'm like,
Jimmy, honestly, you look wrecked.
That's how bad I'm hurting.
Yeah,
I
migraine.
wish
head?
it.
Couple years ago, we were in a wreck, and I had
Oh.
I had twisted whiplash,
Ooh.
and I already have a bad back. And doing some of the stuff I have done in the past couple weeks
Not guilty.
That mostly have to do with NASCAR.
don't
You guys-
help.
Ugh.
Do you guys have a personal injury lawyer on speed dial?
Hey,
No,
listen,
No, I was just gonna say I didn't know if it was sinus related because I've been battling sinus for like 6 weeks, man. Today was a good day, but yeah, I know how
but
to.
my lower back will start flaring up, and also my 4-year-old wants me to hold him all the time, and
Oh,
he's every bit of 55 to 60 pounds.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
that's the
between
big
my
thing.
lower back and my neck,
yeah, I get you.
I'm a little sore right now.
That's the thing that kills me with Talon when I see him. He's 6 now. I'm not exactly sure how much he weighs, but it's a lot. And because I don't see him that often now, every time he sees me, he's like, climbing all over me. And
Well, you guys have also seen my almost 9-year-old who likes to crawl up in mommy's lap too.
there you go.
I'm gonna have to visit that shop.
Clunky. Read.
I'm reading.
Read.
I was going to ask him. I was typing it. I'll just ask. Where's your shop located?
What is she doing?
New York.
New York. New York. Which part? New York's a big state, dude.
Yeah, you got to be a little more.
A little more specific than that.
Specifically.
Like Buffalo or Albany or
New York City. New York. New York.
New York, New York.
Oh, don't sing.
Elmira.
Elmira. Okay, I know where that is, actually. Nice.
That's around Buffalo, isn't it?
Mhm.
No.
Pretty. Now I'm going to have to do math.
He's not far from us.
Buffalo's a good 4 hours.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, we used to go to what was the name of that one casino we went to?
Went to Seneca.
Seneca. Well, a couple times.
Yeah, the one time I hit the one machine, that was like fun.
It's
Yeah,
below
we did
Buffalo.
gambling, but we did go to Seneca a couple times.
What'd you win? What'd you win? What'd you win?
We won like how many?
$500.
Was it $500?
Yeah.
Oh man.
We won 500. She won $500 at the slots, and then shortly after that, I needed a car because I was quitting a job and giving up my company vehicle, and we used the money that she won to buy it was a Buick, and the next time we went up, we drove that car. But it was kind of funny because it was a big Buick LeSabre. It was a 98 LeSabre. And I filled it up with gas here, and we drove it all the way up there on one tank. And I measured it. We got like 36 miles of the gallon out of that car. Just driving it all the way to New York on the freeway. Amazing.
Okay, so I know how you like your Scooby Doo there, Marky Mark.
Liddy,
Well,
you're
let me buy-
doing anything you can to get rid of some of the NASCAR, aren't you?
You be snack?
That's
Mm.
hang on. Let me get my phone on here so you can see it.
No, he's got one in his box.
I'm not talking about Mark. Well, I guess I was talking about Mark.
You did say Mark.
You said Marky Mark.
And the funky bunch.
Leave me alone.
I know I'm not completely here, but I know I heard Mark.
Oh, look at the Dalmatian.
Yep.
Yeah, that's our baby.
Aw.
And she
It's
has a perfect Dalmatian name. Her name is Daisy.
Yep. She's Daisy the Dalmatian.
I would have called her Dottie.
It's
The
the
only-
number 29.
That was her name when we got her.
Scooby Doo. It's got Shaggy on the back end and Scooby on the front.
Well, I'd rather Shaggy on the front and
And it's
Scooby
glow in
Doo
the
off the
dark
back.
too.
2 hours from Canada. Yeah, sweet. Punisher. It's a nice setup.
All right.
We've had Daisy since '08, so yeah, we rescued her.
The only other dog that is better with the name Daisy is actually a beagle.
Yeah.
Because that beagle face is just a little daisy face, you know what I mean? So
Our beagle's name is Roxy.
I know that's a good name too, but I mean, if
I
you were
want a
going to
pug called Ralph.
Daddy gave her that name. We figured at this point, if we got her at 10. She was 10. Yeah, we'll just let her keep it.
now you have to tell the truth now. Does Conky ever walk around the house going, Roxanne?
That's for me.
Yeah, that's her
him.
doing it.
Yeah. Or
I knew
Brad.
one of you did. See, I'm good.
There's you know that song by Ozzy? Was it Crazy Train?
Yep, Crazy Train is my Ozzy.
Yeah.
That's Rock's dog, dog. And
With Simmy, it's Chim Chimney from Mary Poppins. I go Sim Simony, Sim Simony, Sim Sim Simmy. Yeah. And she looks at me just like you guys are. So.
yeah.
All right. So here's the beginning of the truck.
Oh, God,
There's
more
the Wrangler, Dale Earnhardt, number 3. It's the 1987.
Now,
yeah.
if you have
Chevy
the car
Monte
in the
Carlo.
truck, let me finish. If you have the car in the truck, the value doubles.
Well, here's the car.
Mm-hmm.
Did you grab the right one?
Nope.
Okay, so there's your car.
Mm-hmm.
There's the truck.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
What scale is the truck? That's not 164, is it?
It is. Oh, fuck. You had to ask me, didn't you?
Of course he did. He's a car guy.
No, it's going to be
I
more.
think it was on the top of the box, Sonny.
It's not, unfortunately.
That's got to be like a 150, maybe.
You want to see my cars?
You have cars?
I actually do have cars, but I can't get any of them. I have no idea where they are. So you can't see them. Every time John saw a cool car that was purple, he'd get it from me.
Huh.
Or anytime he'd find like a 69 Mustang Mach 1, he'd get it from me because that's the kind of car I want.
Anybody interested in NASCAR? We can sell something now.
God, no. But yes, I do have cars.
Or
I also
tomorrow on the
I will
street.
tell you, this
at
is
1 o'clock.
actually a 1992.
Okay. What's the scale on it? Have we established that yet?
It's not on the
Check
box.
the end.
It is not on the box.
Lenny, I bet you that's something they forgot to pull out or didn't find.
Well, guess what?
This is what size it is.
When they do that, it's
Don't put it out of
money.
Yeah, we don't need to know bad enough to get anything out of there. I don't want you to bust the antennas or anything.
Too late.
No, I haven't pulled it out.
Yeah, that's what he said.
It looks like a 150 to 160.
Check one of the other trucks, Lenny. Because I ain't getting up. Sorry.
But regardless, it's good money.
Well, you can figure it out if you measure the trailer. The real trailer is supposed to be 53 feet. Measure the trailer, and you can do the math and figure out what the scale is.
You're gonna make Lenny do math?
Yeah,
I was told there would be no maths during this life.
no maths.
Right? I can do spelling. I can't do math.
Same.
Math makes my head explode.
I'm just happy.
See, I'm pretty good with math.
Yeah, me too.
It's the English part that I stink with.
Well, I can help you with English, and you help me with math.
I'm pretty good with math.
My YouTube's
Why
charged.
do I want to say 124?
Good.
I want to say it's 124.
It's too big for 124.
That's going to be a big truck if it's 124.
Yeah.
It looks like it's slightly smaller or slightly bigger than 164. That's why I'm saying like maybe 150 at the biggest.
You need to put that back, otherwise your son will have it in the morning. And then I won't kill him, I'll kill you.
You'll have to catch me first.
That's not
That's not
hard.
going to be hard.
She can throw things at you.
Yeah, that's cars.
All right. Well, I found a Dale Earnhardt Senior, but it's not the same truck, but it's the same style truck. Does that help?
It's the same size, and it tells you what the scale is.
It says 164. Let me see if I can find the exact hauler.
Yeah,
On the car.
if you put the 164 car up next to it, and it just looks too small, then one of them's not 164.
Lenny, is that car more blue than yellow or more yellow than blue? The Earnhardt car.
It's more yellow.
Like the sides, are the sides yellow or blue?
Both.
To the back window or to the back of the door is yellow. From the back fender back is blue.
All right.
And then the top is blue.
Hold on. Let me get back in the stream. Okay. I have a different car. Cause the car I just found. Oh, it's a car bank. Never mind. That's why it's different.
I'll have to look in the morning because I got to make some boxes anyway.
Oh, there it is. Holy shit. That little car. Wait, I don't know if that's. I didn't click sold, so hold on. That could be just somebody asking for that price, and I'm not gonna. Ugh, I hate looking up shit. This is why we have Fluffy do it.
Right. Found it.
Did you? Holy shit! Oh,
Yeah.
that's Aero Coupe mint.
I found the sold version.
What year is that car? 87?
Yeah. 87 Monte Carlo.
All right. What is the Elite Aero Coupe? Is that a different kind of car?
No, that's an Aero Coupe.
Okay. So is that the one that he has?
Yeah, the Aero Coupe has the back window, the three-piece back window.
So is that the one you have, Lenny?
Hang on. It's one solid piece of plastic.
All right, never mind. Not that one, then. I will continue.
It's got the lines to indicate that it's a multi.
Yeah, that's what it is.
So
It's a 164 scale.
The truck.
Okay, I'm just concentrating. I know we're looking for the truck, but so the car, the back window is the three sections, the three. It's molded different. It's not smooth.
Yes.
Yes.
They made that car. They had to make that car, the real version of that car, so they could race it. And even the real version is really rare.
Lenny, do you want to know what that just sold for on September 7th?
Sure.
$226.
And there's 4 more sold over the past.
Just that?
Yeah.
Yeah. With the truck, Lenny, and the truck you've got, I'm looking at the sold comps. These are open, by the way. These aren't in boxes.
Yeah,
The
they're not in
sold comp
boxes.
for the two is $593.
Fluffy, you need to get some of your NASCAR people into the auction.
You okay?
You're standing right there, little car. My son touches you and pulls you out. Guess what? He's gonna die.
Then you need to put it back in the cart so he don't find it.
That goes in my box, that one, by the way.
No, you don't.
You're
You're all
nuts.
like, "Flippy, we don't know you."
Yeah. In the
I
condition
love
you,
you, but
hang on. There's one here in perfect condition, sealed, both truck and box, sold on July the 13th, 1,400.
Wow.
Lenny, do you realize that truck and that car, if it sold
Do you want to know
anywhere
why?
close to that, would pay for
There
this
was-
stupid
There
lot?
was only 30 of them trucks made.
You need to put that shit on eBay, not auction it. You need to put that up on eBay.
That's true.
Yeah.
Lenny. I would do that.
Because you can't throw that into an auction starting at $100. That never works for Derek.
People won't, there'll be one guy in there that knows what that is.
Yeah.
Yep, and more likely to be Jesse.
Yeah, it'll be Jesse or anybody else that's listening to this right now. So
Those two need to go on eBay, and you need to start it.
If you have a starting bid on it of 200,
Minimum 5.
minimum 5 what?
have a buy now of 800, open to offers between 2 and 800.
Punisher
NASCAR,
saying
Christy,
it
what
will
else?
sell.
It's always NASCAR, Christy. But yeah,
Until I get this NASCAR mess out of my
Also,
house, it's going to be
Do
NASCAR.
you have the good wrench one as well?
I can't believe that a little itty bitty tiny car that most people would have bought for their kids goes for that much money at this point.
It gets better. Because if you have the 88 good wrench one in immaculate condition with the car, there's another $400. If you have the Kellogg's Cornflakes one, that's $300.
I'm
Something
trying
for you
to
to
think.
think about next time you open the haulers.
My brain hurts, and I'm trying to think.
Just send that yellow one to me. It's worthless.
The Dale Earnhardt one that's $300 on my screen that sold September 6th is the Lumina White Gold, one of 33. So those are really rare. There's only 33 of them.
Hey, Squish.
Hey, baby.
Hey,
Hey, Squish.
Hi, Splashy.
All right, who's ready to see the finished product?
you done with it? The Lego thing?
Squashy, you missed it. No, he ain't done an unboxing.
Yeah, we're sitting here eating the.
We're enjoying these lovely jellies here.
Hi, Michelle.
I'm
All right, I thought you said it was done.
Hi, Wendy.
It is. Give me a minute.
Hey, Michelle. Well, I've dropped the link a dink for the Squish It and the Wendell.
Oh, I'm gonna check. I'll be right back.
No, you can sell those couple of items, Lenny, and then we just sell the boxes for $25 a piece plus shipping.
We'll put it this way: here's your money back just in that truck, you guys.
Yeah.
I know.
Now,
Oh, he's selling the car.
what you guys need to do is go on the different sites and comp them yourselves and read the descriptions so that when you put yours on eBay, you know what keywords to use and that you make sure that what you have is exactly what you're, you know what I mean? Like the differences in the car and all that.
This thing's freaking huge and heavy.
It's
too.
nice. Is that going to my next box? Yeah.
Huge. I gotta find a place to put it myself.
Put it
Yeah,
up
my
on the
next box.
bookcase so your son don't get a hold
The
of
thing
it.
that's funny though, you see the yellow circles in there, right?
Mm-hmm.
No,
the pistons go up and down.
don't drop it. Yeah, we see it. Okay, cool. I'm like, cars, toys. Blah.
My box.
You might be closer to getting that than that other truck.
Somebody's
Sorry.
gonna give me some damn jewelry and compensate for all these toys, or be very upset.
Jamie don't get nothing.
See that? Nobody loves
What
me.
the hell did you just buy this evening, you plain, yeah.
Out of my money.
I paid you, woman.
It's still out of my money.
That I paid you.
No, you didn't pay me.
I hate it when mommy and daddy fight.
It came from my trust, right? It came from the Leonard Baker Irrevocable Special Needs Trust, correct?
That don't matter. You didn't pay me. I paid myself.
She worked for
Because
it.
you
Right?
can't touch that money.
Yeah,
She
but you
works
went and bought a
money.
$130 Bluetooth.
Oh, no. I made sure I paid myself good this month because of that crap in my dining room.
You didn't hear me,
You
Block.
deserved every penny of it.
Space compensation. I
Hey,
know.
I'm not fussed. I got a gizmo out of it.
No, Fluffy's sending me the Pandora stuff. He's already told me it was in my box, so it better be in my box.
Yeah, the other two are, yeah.
Everybody holds your
I
nose.
thought you were on about this new one. Was
No,
insane.
not new one.
Fluffy,
the- this-
did Cleopatra's stuff finally get to her? Or?
Today.
Good.
There was
Glad.
there was one thing that wasn't in there that was supposed to be, which I
Uh-oh.
forgot about.
But you have it, right?
Yeah, I've got it. It's already boxed up, ready to go.
Cool.
She's all right with that. I messaged her about it.
That's the cool.
I'm so glad it finally got there.
Even got my
Well,
NOS tanks.
That's what I try to tell everybody. Just be patient. You're
Yeah.
going to get the items.
They're coming.
You even got a fire extinguisher tank in there.
Well, you need one with NOS tanks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because they blow up a lot.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, I
Squashy.
haven't gotten a notification for my package being in the system yet, but as soon as I get that on my informed delivery, then I will let you know. I do have the notification for the one from Florida though, and that will be here on Friday.
Got a handful of flipping extras.
So
though. That's
excited.
what drove me insane.
She said, "Yeah, what? What do you want?"
Come in. I've dropped the link.
Hey, Wendy.
Hey, Wendy. I've dropped the link, Wendy.
Wendy.
Come on, may as well come in.
I guess we have that one too. Is this the?
That's the one.
Yeah, is it the Euro one? Yeah, it is.
That's
Dude,
the-
you're holding
it's the same one.
You're holding $226 in your hand.
Do we have this listed?
We have some other.
Nobody's like, no, but we're going to.
Guess what I'm listing tomorrow? I should go. get
Well,
that
we know what she's
Hey,
doing
Conky,
first thing in the
Conky,
morning.
give me your number so I can keep up with you and find out what it goes for.
No, I mean,
Does yours have the little card with Dale Earnhardt on
Yeah,
it?
you just have the
Yeah.
card on top.
yep.
No, my picture
No.
is not the same.
No, the picture's different. The pictures of the car.
Wait a
Interesting.
second, Hold on.
Do we have that one too?
That has the car. It's a holograph. Oh, it's car. Yeah, you have you have Earnhardt.
Huh.
That's weird. They have different things in them. Well, the one
They
that I
didn't get
saw,
boxes.
What year is on yours? It's down on the bottom left.
On the back,
Not
hang on.
under Kenner.
It says 1997.
Hmm,
Yeah, yours is actually newer than mine.
Okay.
almost 10 years.
Did he get
No.
boxes from us?
No, it's
No.
his is a 90. His is a 97. Mine's a
Okay.
98.
Don't confuse me like that.
Look on the back of yours. It's totally
I'm
different than
seeing
mine too.
like triple.
Yeah, mine.
Yeah. What you guys should both do, though, is do comps on them and see the variety of different prices they've gone for. Because, I mean, some idiot might have paid $226 and other people wouldn't pay more than, like, $150.
Well, that's
So-
why I like looking at with actual bids. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Multiple bids in an auction.
Well, what I look for is the solds. When
Yeah.
I do comp on eBay, I hit the sold thing so I know what they actually the final bid was.
Yeah, but you
But
can.
what I look for, not just the sold, was how many was watching and how many was bidding.
Yeah.
And if it was a direct buyer now.
Nice Squashy.
Yeah, sometimes it's just a single bid too.
Yeah. So,
Hey, Squash.
Which is like a buyer now. Do we
so
have-
just, I mean, you guys do eBay. You know how to do this shit.
Here's this one here. Got that one.
So here's this one too. They're dirty. They're filthy.
Well, it's called you clean them.
But there's that
Yeah,
one.
Conky.
That's the one you've got. That's the one I've got. If you look on the back, it's got 1998 on it. Yep.
Now
it's the exact same.
check the back window on that one, Conky, too.
Yes, 1998. Yeah, no, this is the straight back window. This is the standard
All right.
sedan or standard.
Yeah, that one actually comes for something like $30, I think that one was. Might have been a little bit more, like 50. I don't know.
And then we got this one. This one is
Wrong person.
97. It's an
How
old
does that back window look?
Well, this is they didn't make this car in a Euro Coupe. This is in a 70s Oldsmobile Cutlass.
I had a Cutlass.
That says 1980.
You guys are gonna have to comp them because some of those, now we know some of those cars are worth a shit ton of money.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're gonna have to
we
look.
got a little flat of those like that down there.
Yeah, we that was from that first unit that I filmed, my $55 unit. There was a bunch of NASCAR in there. Some loose.
Hence why he was like, "No, I don't need any more NASCAR." When you guys asked him.
Well, I bought
I
a
will
10 by 20.
gladly sell you some more, though.
Well, I'll gladly give you, $20 for that truck that he's got in his hand there.
Oh, no,
Gladly.
no,
I mean,
no, no,
happily.
no, no,
I
no.
will be so happy. I will be smiling from ear to ear.
Conky? I don't
I'll
think
give him
so.
And then
He's
just to
giving
put
you
it
the
up
Walter
with
face.
guys, I will list it on my Facebook.
$25.
He's giving you the Walter face.
See that?
You guys are nuts. Hi, Wendy. Say hello to the blue toad for me.
Hi, Wendy.
But what you got to remember, they have over 100 different types of haulers. So there might be other ones in there that are worth a lot of money.
Well, there was a couple haulers in our unit too. I don't know where they are.
What?
The big rigs that haul the cars around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember I think I put some on already.
Probably sold them for like $20.
No, we probably, because we comp each one before we
Here's
list it.
something interesting that we have.
Oh, this card here. She was a driver, and we have a stack of these things. Like a master package of them. This is from 1998, and nobody really knows her, but apparently she raced in NASCAR.
Cat Teasdale.
Yeah.
She got mentioned every once in a while when Danica was, they were building up Danica as she was getting all the hype. Which, I mean, I'm sure she was a really good driver, and the drivers on the track tried to take her out every race, but I don't really back GoDaddy because he's a big game hunter, the guy that created GoDaddy Big Game Hunts, and I don't believe in that, so GoDaddy can go suck it.
Yeah. Well, what's sad is that this poor woman, she passed away 4 years ago.
Well, that's sad.
Yeah.
And we've got a bunch of our cards. I don't know where
So doesn't that mean that value of that will go up?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. You should go get the.
Get what?
Go get the rest of them.
Put one up and see where it goes.
Noreen, you can tell him no.
Tell him DIY. Do it yourself.
She's closer to the door over there. I have to get up and walk around the table.
Yeah, but if she tells you no, then we don't have to look at it.
Well, you heard me. I told Lenny I ain't getting up. So if he wanted it, he had to go get it.
Yeah, but if I get up, you have to look at me getting up.
And then he trips over cords.
Then I trip over
and
cords. Trip over the
Both stands
dog.
on nails.
It's just not pretty.
Yeah, this is how many of those cards we have.
Wow.
They're all the same thing.
Yeah, but they're bending. You need to fix that. Put them flat.
Bring them out.
And what's funny is this auction we went to, the last place they took us in was like a room full of stuff. They said, well, if any of this stuff disappears.
Why'd you pull it out?
Why'd you pull it out? You were told not to. You don't listen to instructions very well.
It decreases the value if you pull it out.
You get your fingerprints on it.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what she said. Sorry.
So I basically got this stack free. I just pulled them.
Bad Lenny.
That's why you never open a Hot Wheel.
hey, I just opened mine.
Yep, he did.
Yeah,
Watch
but-
it. Don't tell a 4-year-old that.
Yeah, but I've got about 4 or 5 of them. So
Hot Wheels when you were a kid, and you did pull them out. Where you would be.
I was about to say, don't tell my 4-year-old that. He'll open every one of them.
Punisher, right? Well, sometimes that method doesn't always work, trust me. And I have a 32-year-old to prove it. Okay? Yeah, so. John was so mad when Talon got a hold of all the Disney Hot Wheels, or not Disney, but the Star Wars Hot Wheels that he had, because he got those before, was it just after Disney got a hold of Lucasfilms or right before? And I kept telling him, put them on a higher shelf.
my DeLorean.
I kept telling him, put them on a higher shelf, because he just had them in like the Walmart bag, tied up and thrown on the bookcase. And I was like, put those suckers up, put them away somewhere, put them in a tote. No, one day we walked out there and Talon's vroom, with the bus with C-3PO on it or something. And I was like, well, that's the end of that
I
value.
can't wait for me signs. Something put them on my wall.
That's the box that's in Chicago.
Talon was happy because he had more, and he liked Star Wars, so he was happy. That's why he ripped them apart. Oh, yeah. I started Talon out on the good stuff when he was just a baby. He was only a few weeks old, and he was watching The Walking Dead with me. He would actually get fussy when there were no zombies on the TV. He did. He'd get fussy, and all of a sudden there'd be a zombie, and he'd calm right down. I'm like, okay, we're in trouble.
Yeah, you got a weird one there.
Hurting like Hades.
How do you know Hades hurts?
Because he's a god of fire.
Hades is the god of the underworld. So why would he hurt? He'd be in control of it all. Would it affect him at all?
So does that mean if he's a god of the underworld, that mean the devil?
No, because there's no devil in the religion that has Hades in it. Satan is a Christian concept. Satan is only in the Christian religion. So, I mean, there is punishment in the pagan faith. They're, Tartarus, but there is no Satan. It's just you're punished and that's your job. They don't influence, like the devil made me do it type of shit. Doesn't happen in pagan religions. If you do shit, it's because you're an asshole,
Lenny has the Back to the Future car. So does Fluffy.
I think he means a real one. He wants a real DeLorean.
Hey, I've always wanted a real General Lee. Doesn't mean I get one. And they build the Back to the Future cars up the street from you, Christy.
Don't watch
Oh,
Cobra
yeah.
Kai. I don't know what they do that Challenger and Cobra Kai.
Yeah, they build the DeLoreans. There's a place up the road from me that you can take your DeLorean to and drop it off, and then you pick it up, and it'll be a Back to the Future car.
Buy it, right? The next car's a DeLorean. You gotta do that.
Yeah.
Fluffy, you wouldn't fit in a DeLorean.
Well, the funny thing is, they found there was a warehouse full of DeLorean parts when that company went out of business.
Mm-hmm.
They can actually build so many more new DeLoreans, but they can't title them and get them.
Oh, I was about to say, you better not be opening that car that goes with that truck.
I don't see it being opened. It's off camera.
I do. He's opening it.
He's opening the DeLorean.
There it goes.
Of course, he's got another one.
Why are you opening the DeLorean?
Because he's got another one.
Oh, okay.
That is
Put it in me, Bob.
Where'd Jamie go?
That'd be like, I wouldn't mind having a Lamborghini Countach, but I wouldn't fit in it.
You ever try to see a big fat man fit into a Mini Cooper?
There
No.
was a guy that
But if you try it, get it on video.
There was a guy that built a Lamborghini replica in his basement,
Yeah.
and it took him like, I don't know, like 13 years or something like that, or 16 years.
How did he get it out of the basement?
They had to excavate the side of the house and take the wall out.
I was going to say, this is like a Gibbs building a boat in his basement thing, isn't it?
Yeah, that was a whole big thing to get it out of there.
Yeah,
They
that's
had
crazy.
to strap it to a skid and slide it up
Yeah.
the ramp that they excavated.
Well, Lenny,
What,
come in,
that?
chat here.
We had someone in my town growing up. I was a teenager at the time that actually had a Lamborghini Countach, and they used to get busted speeding all over town. And they were told, you're not supposed to have this car,
And David.
in town.
What? That one?
There are all kinds of regulations to those kind of
Look
cars
at that.
I see it.
because they go so fast. So he ended up having to ship it to his house in Italy or some shit. I don't know.
Well, if they got busted, then they were driving it wrong.
Well, yeah.
Cops should have never caught up to him.
Well, he was on town roads, not the highway.
Yeah.
So, you got to stop and go turns and watch out for other cars and all the kind. I mean, it was a little town, so he just tried to show off with it, and he kept getting caught. That was all.
Punisher, just email him.
He was the only guy in town with a bright red Lamborghini.
What?
They knew where he lived. You know what I mean?
Give me the open one. I gotta have one for myself.
No, he
Yeah.
says to send him the open one.
What was really funny is if he did get away from the cops, they'd just sit at his house and wait for him to come home. Yeah.
There's a guy around here that buys one or two of those a week and has them shipped in a crate and puts them in a warehouse on a shelf when they get here. They're sitting in a warehouse in Cuyahoga Falls. And after hearing about this guy, I finally asked him, well, what does somebody like that do for a living that he's got that much money? He can buy, several of these cars a month.
Is his name Jay Leno?
No. What he does for a living is he's a consultant. So he
For
goes
what, the mob?
Huh?
For what, the mob?
Well, he goes into companies and he says, here's how you can make and save millions of dollars a year.
Yeah.
All your jobs over to China and import all your product. They say, oh, cool, we'll do that. And
Your number was the 6-1 something, wasn't it?
He what?
He's
No,
talking to Punisher instead of typing in the chat and interrupting, conversation. Well,
Excuse me.
it's kind of like he is a life-size Hot Wheel collector. You know what I mean? Like, you collect Hot Wheels and put them all up, and he collects real cars and puts them all up. Yeah.
So what this guy did was he sent jobs overseas and got paid millions of dollars.
So he charges millions of dollars to save the company millions of dollars to make Americans unemployed. What a guy.
Right. But the
That's
funny
the
part is,
That's the American way. And then he buys cars that he doesn't drive. That
Right.
makes total sense.
well, I've seen a couple of his cars on the road, but the funny part is I was standing in one part of the room when I heard his story. And I was
Yeah.
here today. It was one of my customers. And then I went to the other part of the room and I was sitting there working on a piece of equipment. And we were just talking about this other guy, and he said, yeah, he went into a company called MacTac, which is an adhesive place. I went over to the other part of the room, and this guy was on a piece of equipment, and he was talking to another guy. And he said he just got laid off from MacTac because his job got sent over to China. And I wanted to look at him and say, yeah, I just heard about the guy that sent your job to China over there. He just bought another
Yeah.
Lamborghini this week off of your misery.
This is where his cars are located.
I
Yeah.
just went through that myself. My job went to India, so this is why I'm now a reseller.
Yeah, it's just crazy. You know.
Gotta
they
love
don't
them
treat-
damn foreigners.
And they don't. It's not the foreigners' fault, though. It's the Americans that are, causing the unemployment here and taking the jobs over there. And they don't treat their employees very well there either. I mean, they pay them pennies an hour or a day, depending on which country and section of country. And the working conditions are not good. So.
Oh, it was fun. It was fun training them, I'll tell you. I mean, they use the English language, but
Not to what I can actually use.
yeah,
I can deal with accents to a certain point, but when they talk really fast and their accent just all blends their words together in my ears, and I'm like, could you slow down? And then they get mad at you. And I'm like, but your accent's really thick and I cannot understand you. And they're like, bleh, and I'm just like, you're yelling at me. I still can't understand you. It's not doing you any good. And if you ask to speak to somebody who speaks clear English, they hang up on you. So, because I've tried this with Metro PCS with my phone. I haven't had voicemail in 3 or 4 years now. Because every time I call them to tell them my voicemail's not working, I can't access it. And when people call me, it doesn't give them the option to leave a voicemail. I get nowhere because I can't understand anything that these people say. So now I have to wait until I get my leg, go down to the Metro place, go, look, I want my voicemail. I pay for it. It's part of my service. So either you guys are going to have to give me a huge credit or money back, or you guys can call them and deal with them. I'm like, durr. So I want to do Cricket anyway. If I had the money to start up Cricket to get a new phone, an unlocked phone, not Cricket, Mint Mobile. I have to have an unlocked phone, though. And, of course, if I try getting my phone unlocked, I have to talk to the people in India. Not happening. So I would have to, and I need a phone with a decent camera on it. So, I mean, I don't need anything like Galaxies or any of that expensive, S5, whatever. Well, what are they at? S10 now? I don't need anything that fancy. I just
S20.
I have an Aristo 2 or some shit, but it has a decent camera on it because I need to be able to take pictures of my jewelry. Put your phone down, Lenny.
This is a dead phone.
Okay.
It's for Verizon though.
Yeah. See, I can get a phone on like Amazon that's unlocked.
No, what I'm saying is I don't know if they say their phones are unlocked through Verizon, but I don't know if it's the same technology as what you're looking for.
Well, yeah.
Well, I have the best phone on the market.
Okay.
Yes, 20.
But anyway, but Mint Mobile, in order to start your service, because they send you the little chip, the SIM card, they send it to you. But you don't have to pay for activation or anything. You just have to pay for 3 months of service. They charge 3 months at a time. But for talks and text, it's only $25 a month. So for me on a limited budget, that's really good. I just don't have the $75 to start it or the money to get the phone. Yeah. So, but it is a goal. When I start making my jewelry, that's an investment I'm going to make, because I can save money on the phone and still have a phone with a decent camera. Yeah. I also need a light box, but I can build one of those. I know how to build one. So.
Guys, I think I'm going to get off here and go to bed.
Okay, honey. I hope you feel better.
So do I.
I hope the chiropractor cracks you the right way.
Usually when I get adjusted, I'm a lot better off than I am, so.
Good.
I'm going to go to bed. And then I'll be back for the lovely auction.
Okay.
So.
Yep. And don't forget, Conky and Noreen, 1 p.m. your time tomorrow. The Three Stooges are having an auction.
I'm probably not going to be able to see it depending on the service where I am tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
If I'm in, usually where I'm going tomorrow, usually where I'm working, I can't even sign on to their Wi-Fi. And the service, because I'm in a basement, the service is so bad. But I'll try to get on and look on. Check it out. You're auctioning off those wooden Hot Wheels tomorrow, huh?
Yep.
Understood. Are you asking who the Three Stooges are? Because there are 2 of them on the screen right now.
Yeah, there you go.
Those 2. Those two. Yeah, them. And the other one is Jerry, Wolf Toy. Hi, Bluegrass.
It is Bluegrass. Harry Johnson, it is. You would have recognized these on Guapo's auction.
Yeah, Punisher. The auction is tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern time on this channel.
I was going to re-auction these off, but they fit me, so no.
Yeah, they fit me, so I'm keeping them. And Squashy stole one, so you know.
Well, Squatty stole the expensive one. Squatty stole the actual T-shirt I was bidding on.
Squashy stole the best one.
Yeah, it's the T-shirt I was bidding on as well.
Go,
I got a
Squashy.
Hawkeye one, a Browns one.
Squashy, he wanted tie-dye one on Legends, so that one, snag that one too. It's a good one.
No.
You said Squashy was getting it.
No.
She said, mine. Too bad.
No.
We better see her wearing it.
No.
You said she would probably want that one and you would give it to her. That's what you said.
No. She's
Don't go back on your word.
She's already done it.
Don't break your word.
You need to be up to speed, Cody.
You need to not break your word.
We were talking about it today, Cody.
Mm-hmm. Well, she said mine. She said mine.
No, this isn't yours.
No,
she
not
likes
that
this
one.
one on as well.
She talked about the tie-dye one. See, she agrees with Cody. The tie-dye one is hers.
Okay, explain to me something real quick, guys. When
42.
you're on eBay and you're doing your searches and all, how do you go in to actually look at the stuff that's sold?
You go. There's a list on the left-hand side of your screen.
Are you on a PC or the tablet?
I'm on my computer. I'm looking at it right now.
There should be a list on the left side with all the little check boxes. Go all the way down to the bottom of that list and you'll see sold. You can check that box and it will bring up everything sold.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, if I get on your Facebook.
Shut up, Conky.
I got a computer, thank you. All right, you say.
Nice, Punisher. I have a shirt coming for me that, thanks to Christy and her $100 worth of Kohl's cash.
There it is.
Lenny, stop talking to yourself. You're overwhelming the audio on the chat. Just letting you know. Thank you. It's a Harry Potter shirt, and it says Mischief Managed, and then it has Harry Potter at the bottom, like the little signature thing, and it glows in the dark. That's so cool. I'm also getting a slow cooker and a rice cooker and a sweatshirt, Champion sweatshirt. Yeah, Fluffy, it's a shirt. They had fish, Punisher. Another shirt. Is it just me, or did everything get really quiet?
Is Fluffy muted?
I don't know. Okay, he was just being quiet, which is odd. Scaring me. It sounded so silent.
Yeah, that green one. It's the material makes me itch. So I'll probably end up selling that one.
Here, have an itchy shirt.
Yeah. So Bluegrass. Tomorrow, this might be up on the auction.
Woohoo!
And it's legitimate. It's a double XL as well.
Yeah, I tried to get that glow in the dark Harry Potter shirt in like a 6X, so it was nice and roomy like this one, but they didn't have it in stock by the time she was able to place the order, so I had to get to 3X. So it will fit, but it won't be as roomy as I like. It's okay. It's all right because the champion sweatshirt I got is a 6X. It's gonna be huge and keep me nice and toasty. When my son tries to freeze me out in January, my room is 40 degrees.
Yeah. Kate says this one will be like a tent on it.
Yeah.
This one's huge.
She said not the orange one either. That's like a 10. That would be like a 10 on her.
Yeah, I tell you, it's still got the plastic taggy thing on.
Yeah, I hate it when they do that.
I do.
Punisher said he needs to stop at the Harley store tomorrow to see about your shirt.
Yay!
Yay!
We found some Harley shirts in the last unit we opened up, but I think they were too small.
What size are they?
They were large, but I think you said you're a double XL, right?
Well, I'm an XL, but
sorry, I'm not sure.
These are an XL, and they fit me all right. So,
when your Alexa argues with you and you haven't even said her name, there is a problem.
I like the double XL because, the bigger.
They're roomier.
Yeah, they just fit better.
It's one of the reasons I get guys' shirts. I get men's clothes because they're more comfortable than women's clothes. Women's clothes suck.
I wear it. So what's the difference?
I mean, I'm sure if I look like a Barbie doll, women's clothes would be more comfortable, but I don't. So fuck it. I wear men's clothes. I don't care. I go for comfort. I don't give a fuck what anybody else thinks.
I also have
like dress.
2X. Okay.
And I dress in men's clothes, and I still dress better than Issa does, and she tries to dress all girly and shit, and it's not working.
I like the top she wears because they're loose.
Yeah, well, she hardly ever wears a bra, but she's trying to be go on professional business meetings and her. You know what kills me though is when she wears her shirts inside out and backwards. I'm like, your shirt's inside out. She's like, oh, is it? I'm like, what do you get dressed in the dark? You know what I mean? She'll wear them backwards and inside out, tags sticking there, and you don't notice that? What? She wore her pants inside out one day. I was like, oh, your pants they were leggings. So I was like, your pants are inside out. She's like, oh. I'm like, ew. So, yeah.
Well, she already wore a right side out, and they got, dirty, so you just...
Yeah, that's what she told me about the shirt when I went to the prosthetic place last week. She got out at Walmart because she had to get my rent money and everything off my card. She could sit out of the car, and that was the first I actually looked because it was a really ugly, pukey color green shirt, so I was trying not to look at it. And I looked, and I see the seams, and I'm like, your shirt's inside out. And she turns around, leans in the car, and her boobs come flying at me, right? And all I can see is stains all over her shirt. And she goes, yeah, well, we already got the other side dirty. I'm like, yeah, I know, I could see the stains through it. And she went into Walmart, and I was like,
welcome to Walmart.
I don't care what other people think about my clothes, but at least they're clean. You know what I mean? I'm not.
All right, guys, I gotta get to bed. I gotta go get up at 5:30 in the morning.
It's Conky Dial's bedtime.
Yeah. I've been going all night.
Good night, Conky. Good night, Noreen.
Good night.
All right.
Night.
Bye. Sleep tight.
Good night.
Take care, guys.
Guys.
$8 to $13.
Yeah?
What?
8 to 13. And that's sold right now on eBay.
Is that the regular one or the Euro one? The back window. What does the back window look like?
It's the same as the ones that I'm looking at.
Okay.
Good night, Conky.
I don't know. The one that I described that had the three-dimensional type of back window was, like I said, it sold for $226. Oh, God, I hate when people do that. Yeah, that's... Yeah. Okay. Huh. I don't know.
Watch your eyes.
Tell me when it's over.
All right.
Thank you. Hi, Swashy. Hi, Wendy.
Hey.
Hey, Cody. Hey, Lenny.
What's up, girl? What's up, love bug?
Right.
Hi, Lenny. Hi,
Squashy.
Cody. Hi, Fluffy.
Don't you
What?
have an order for Lenny to do with a certain bear that he had to keep hold of for a second?
Oh, yeah, the bear, Lenny.
What
Remember?
bear?
Where'd you put it?
Cashew.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know where my daughter put it. Oh.
Right in front of you?
No.
Okay, what are you doing then? Where's the bear?
Hang on. Because now my dog's in the way.
Well, Fluffy said there was something special about that bear that you were supposed to tell them about or something.
Something to do with it.
Yeah, what you wanted to do with the bear from the box. What was the bear's name? Cashew?
Cashew.
Cashew.
Move, baby.
Yeah, Betsy.
Move, baby.
Does Lenny need to actually get up and go get it for this, or? Oh, I guess he's getting it anyway. Okay.
Here's me cup.
Kermie.
God, I don't want y'all seeing my damn house.
Well, we've already seen
Shut
it.
up, Lenny.
So.
See it. Nothing wrong
We
with
just
it.
see it. I don't know why you did that. The only thing now we can't see is the box.
No, we can go up.
There's nothing wrong with your house, brother. You got kids, man.
Yeah. And you're a reseller, so.
Yep.
That is. Lightning.
Yep.
That's cute.
That's the one. She doesn't have that one. Stuffy.
Dragon.
It's called Stuffy the Dragon.
Teddy bear.
Cashew.
Yeah. And what's he to do with it?
Give it to Sarah.
Aww.
I'll have to let you do that tomorrow when she's awake.
That's sweet. That's very sweet. She was all excited to get that giraffe.
Yeah.
She's probably got it in her bed right now.
Probably.
Yeah.
She tried to steal Drew's zebra too.
Yeah, well, the two
Oh.
Madagascar ones, because they weren't TY, so I thought, well,
Yeah.
let them have one each, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I accidentally opened the Hot Wheel.
Well, me and Wendy's got Cashew. So, if Wendy didn't have Cashew, I would have given it Wendy, but Wendy's got Cashew.
I've got Cashew as well.
I probably have one too because like John was always buying me anything bear. Anything, any kind of.
You have a Diana bear.
So I probably got one floating around in here too.
You have a Diana bear.
Wendy's Cashew's got a birthmark on hers.
Yeah, I know.
And
They
yes,
used
I
to
know.
put stuff on his head.
I know I have a Diana bear because I won Squashy's giveaway. Oh shit! Oh, I'll be right back. I'm still technically here. Move dog.
She just farted and followed through.
You are like Cody.
We know everything is about farts, you dickhead.
You tell him, Cody. You tell him, girl.
Bag of dicks. Oh, and Kate, I helped Miranda out today. Miranda's had a few issues.
Ow.
So there's an auction going on right now for her.
Is that?
Yeah, so I jumped in and sold a few things for her to donate to us. So,
$20.
Can you explain about the Miranda auction?
Oh, yeah. The homeowner decided he wanted a larger down payment after they had already moved in, and they don't have the money for it. And he's like, if you don't give us the extra money, you can't have the house, blah, blah, blah. So they had to come up in the next 2 days with a pretty sizable amount. I mean, she said it's under 4,000, but he probably wants like 3,500 or something.
Well,
So
I know they're halfway there.
yeah. Hold on, this will make noise. Sorry. And the reason I held it up is so Fluffy couldn't go, she farted. No, it was the bottle.
So yeah.
So
You went
yeah,
down to help.
they did a last minute, it was a spur of the moment auction on Tiffany Coolfine's channel.
Still going on, I think.
I don't know. I have the tab open, but I can't check it right this second because I'm pouring Pepsi. But yeah. So, and we kept dropping her Miranda's PayPal. She was like, "No, don't just make donations. I want you to buy something."
Yeah, it's still going on.
And I was like, "Screw that!" And I went to my email because I had bought
Robin's in
something.
there.
That's Fluffy. I was like, I bought something for her like months ago, and I went into my emails and I pulled up the invoice, copied and pasted her PayPal off of that, and threw it in the chat. I was like, "Here you go."
Oh.
So, and I had to copy and paste something else, so I no longer have it, but I could always go back and get it.
Is that Puss Wendy?
Yeah.
You know, if that pantry order doesn't show up tomorrow, I'm going to be very upset because that's my last bottle of Pepsi. And I have 2 bottles of Pepsi in my pantry order. Because Eve won't be here tomorrow. She's only coming Monday, Wednesday, and Friday now.
Oh, that's not fair.
No, it's not. She's like, "What?" She goes, "Well, Talon started school now, so I'm only going to be able to come 3 days." Why the hell? What difference does Talon going to school have to do with her coming here? Because she's not driving past my house or something?
They're almost at their target, by the way.
Good. That's good. I'm glad. Because Miranda's a sweetheart, and they were so excited to get that house, you know, and to have this asshole suddenly say, "Oh, by the way, I want more money," and he hasn't signed the papers yet saying the house is theirs or something, so.
Yeah, it's not that. I mean, if they don't have it, they've got technically nowhere else to go. They can go to their mum's, but
yeah.
Christy says hi, Wendy.
Oh, there you go, Christy. Thank you. That is also their PayPal, or the email address is their PayPal address. So if there's anybody lurking that has anything they can donate, doesn't matter how big or small, just make sure you send it friends and family so there's no fee on their end to collect it.
There's only 750 to go, apparently.
Cool. That's awesome. So, yes, I mean, she wouldn't be homeless. She'd be able to go to her mom's, her family, but they won't let them have the snakes there. So they'll take in all the other animals they have, but they won't allow them to bring their snakes. And they have a lot of snakes. So one of their snakes had babies. So they have a lot of snakes, one of their gutter snakes. And so, yeah. What? Ow, what am I, a throwaway? What the hell? Pass them by. Brat. I say brat, and my dog starts wagging her tail. That's funny. You're more brat. My bratty baby dog. You go, girl. Well, Christy, these snakes all live in tanks, so I don't think that's going to help you very much. If you catch the mice, then you can feed them to the snakes. But you can't just let the snakes loose so that they can catch the mice. That doesn't really work. No domesticated snakes.
Miranda's dancing. Everybody's in there. Linda's in there and everything. So.
Yeah. Well, Jennifer Hayes, the link queen, once she got a hold of the link to the chat, to the auction, when we were over in Miranda's actual channel, when she made the announcement about what was going on, once Jennifer Hayes gets a hold of that link, it hits the internet and everybody has it within 5 minutes. So
yeah. Well,
you know.
I had just done a live, and Rhonda jumps in and she's like, "Oi!" Yeah. So.
Yeah. Well, I told you too.
Yeah, not just that. I mean, the reason it is because she jumped in instantaneously for Squashy. So
yeah,
you know what I mean. So it's good to give back.
Yeah. So I mean, I wish I could donate to it, but I'm in zero balance, so I don't have anything to donate. I give 5 cents to my name, maybe somewhere, bottom of my purse or something, you know. My full order from Kohl's has shipped. Yeah, I'm excited too. Yay! And I finally get a rice cooker, and I get my crock pot replaced, and it's huge. It's almost twice the size of my old one. My old one was only like 3 or 4 quarts, and this one is 7. So I have more room to work with, and I'm all excited. And I get a rice cooker and a sweatshirt to keep me nice and toasty, and a Harry Potter shirt. Woo-hoo.
Yeah, they're only 600 away from 3,000.
That's awesome.
Yeah, very, very, very awesome.
Yeah, it is. She was almost in tears when there were 50 people were on Tiffany's channel, and Tiffany's like, I've never had this many people. You know,
Giselle's fine when I jumped in and sold them 3 things.
And now she's got 68 people in there, so.
I mean, that was $300, you know what I mean? So.
Yeah. And Tiffany was like, if you get me to I think it was like 450 subscribers or something, I'll donate $50. And she donated it before she got them. And now she has 453 subscribers. So Tiffany got her goal too. Yeah, Christy, that's not happening. But I'm so happy with all these stuff. I get presents. I get Jerry's box on Friday.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Legends is sending our box off tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And Jerry's sending ours off tomorrow.
Nice. That means we can get Nell to Wendy.
Go down. I'm not getting anything. Go.
Jerry's is coming here, and Legends is going to Lenny's.
Dog would be a pain in the ass.
We'll go to Lenny's. It's free shipping.
Yeah.
Chrissy. Well, I should get the pantry order that I put in. I should get that tomorrow with my little Dinty More meals or whatever, and then it completes. So at least I have 7 of them, so that should last me 3 or 4 days. I actually need duct tape. I have no idea where ours is, and of course, if I ask my son, he's not going to know where it is. I had purple duct tape. That was pretty cool. I got this funky packing tape once that has like black and green skull and crossbones on it, and I used it. Yeah, that sucks. I will never get decorated packing tape again. Hi, Elizabeth. Thank you for watching.
Thank you, Elizabeth.
And I'm glad we entertain you. That is what we are here for. Unless Fluffy is cranky, and then he's not so entertaining, but it's okay. It passes.
I've ordered sock.
What are you eating, Wendy? Chew faster.
I'm trying to swallow.
No, what we mean by lurkers is people lurking in the background and watching. I don't mind that.
We don't have a problem with lurkers.
As long as they say hi at least once in their watching time. So. Or they hit the thumbs up or thumbs down or subscribe. Or...
Subscribing is good. Damn, Wendy.
I'm trying.
Would it be easier, Wendy, to just type it in the chat while you're eating? Because this might take a while, apparently.
She's
I know.
I'm gonna choke on it.
I'm
Stop.
sorry. Sorry. If you choke on it, you're doing it wrong. That's all I'm saying.
Got it.
But good for you to pick one that you can choke on, because, you know, if you can talk around it, it's a waste of time.
Let's go. It was chewy. A starburst.
What the fuck is this?
Starburst.
This is the what, symbol for Starburst? Okay. I love you, Wendy.
Love you too.
Aww. That's sweet. Rescuing cats is a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
My cat is currently spying at my son and his dog, and the dogs.
What, under the door?
Yep, see under the door again. That's my phone.
Well, my baby is probably on the bed asleep. Sock!
Look at her.
On it. Is that Onyx?
Yep. Fluffy, make me big.
Oh.
You see it? There you go. She's literally got one eyeball under that door looking at the dogs. And that's the cat I live with. One of them, anyway. Yeah. And Marty does it too. And what's really funny is I do have had a picture. It's on my laptop that's dead. You can make me small now. You know? Fluffy.
What? Socks on.
Make me small.
Socks on.
Okay, God, fanboy. But I did have a picture of the both cats with their heads and eyeballing under, and Marty, you'd think she'd be used to being blind in one eye, but she had the blind eye under the door, and all of a sudden you see her get up, shake her head, and put a good eye under there. Not my fault. They're not doing anything interesting. I'm sorry. But yeah, so I had a picture of both of them with their heads at the foot of the door, trying to see what was going on in the other room. It was funny as hell. I get weird animals. I don't know. Like attracts like, I guess. Marty's new spot is my pillow. I think she did it to intentionally annoy the dog, who also sleeps with her head and sometimes her upper body on my pillow. So the dog will go to lay down and the cat will be in the way. The dog's like, "Arr." Hey, Lancer. It's just a cat. What's up, Lancer? What's up? What's up? Oh, what's up is the cat. And the dog is jealous. Really? Animals? What are you doing?
Headline show picker.
No. Go ahead. Go. Yeah, I hear that. Dog, you're being weird. Ugh. All right. She was asking permission to go get a drink. Just sitting here, pushing the cat out of the way to get my attention. I was like, what? And she's like looking at me, looking at the water bowl. I'm like, go ahead. She jumped down and went and got a drink.
Aww.
No. No, okay. Okay.
Cool, Elizabeth. Well, not that you can't work because of that, but it's cool that you're doing other things, you know?
You don't get me.
Wendy, pay attention. Stop
What?
talking to the blue toad.
He needs to change his picture to a blue toad.
I gave him one. Well, it's a blue frog. I tried to get a picture of a blue toad, okay? And when I Googled, I got Mario Blue Toad little character thing, and no.
Nice, Christy.
Yeah, sweet. You know who you get in touch with for that, Christy, is Forever Best Friends. Let me see if I can find her channel. I just subscribed to her today. She works with dog rescues and stuff like that. She was on Victoria's Live this morning. Let's check spelling. Hold on. Do. Okay.
They've hit the target.
Awesome. There you go. Christy, check out. Her name is Charlie. It's a Southern name, so it's Charlie Grace. Southern girl, gotta have 2 first names.
I've got
She's
2
really
first
sweet.
names.
And she works with rescues. She travels and does benefits and all kinds of stuff. So, well, I don't know. Maybe she knows somebody local to your area. She does travel. So they have a trailer that they travel around with. Apparently one of her dogs is very famous as a rescue dog. I don't know, in the rescue community. I have no idea, but there you go. Stuff. She went on Victoria's show, and the first thing she says is that she just finished playing with 12 St. Bernard puppies. I was like, oh my God, I want to be where you are. I love puppies. Puppy breath is nature's antidepressant. I'm telling you. It is. And I'm all about trying to help save animals. I'm so glad that our shelter went no kill, unless there's, a serious problem with the animal.
Put them on Facebook, Christy.
Yeah, I'm in South Carolina. My grandson actually was volunteering at the our animal shelter. It's called PAWS, PAWS. And hi Lee. And then COVID hit, so he couldn't, of course, go there anymore. But he was volunteering there, so that was sweet. Problem was, my granddaughter was going to drop him off, and she was taking dogs out to play with them and exercise them because she was too young to work there, and she kept wanting to take all the dogs home. And my daughter, in her infinite wisdom, decided to get my mom a dog. This is not how you pick a pet. She grabbed a Chihuahua mix from the shelter. She adopted it and gave it to my mom. That dog doesn't leave my mom's side, and it barks at everything that breathes in that house. I call my mom, and all I can hear is the damn dog. I'm like, oh my God. But my mom likes the dog, so because they had a Chihuahua and it was having seizures. It was older. It's having seizures, and then they had to put the dog down. My mom has the dog's ashes on her mantle. My dad, nowhere to be seen, but the dog's ashes are up on the mantle. And she was missing that little dog so much, so that's why she got her a dog. But when you see getting an animal for someone else, people have to be matched personality-wise. They have to click with an animal, so it's not really the way to do it. People want to be nice and get something for somebody. Get them a card. Don't get them a living thing. That's something that you need some kind of energy connection with. But it worked out. The dog and my mom love each other. The dog just hates everybody else on the planet. Yippy little thing. Oh. But anyway. Wendy,
Yeah,
love you.
I love you too. I was just about to say, what you creeping for?
What?
Nothing, Cody. I love you.
Hey, I'm not the one that lives with a blue toad.
Yeah, trust me. If he goes near a blue toad, do you leave it?
That little blue frog was adorable that I sent.
He needs to change his name to instead of Seraphim to actual blue toad.
Let me show a picture. Got it up.
And his gamer tag should be the blue toad.
He's not changing his gamer tag.
If he did, I'd jump on with him.
Is Christmas to Sean?
She's probably in the auction. The auction on
Willow
Tiffany's.
is in Tiffany's auction.
Yeah.
Yay, Blue Toad.
Isn't that adorable?
That should be his picture for when he comes on here.
I sent them that. That's the link to the auction, Lee, if you want to pop in and say hey.
Yeah.
You're good, aren't you?
Or you pop in here and say hey.
He already did.
Hi.
Lee said hi. Talking to Lee.
No, I meant this way.
Oh.
I like getting new people on here that haven't been on here before. So.
I'm sorry, am I boring you?
No.
We'll leave.
Yeah, we can leave.
Yeah.
I saw that. He just rolled his eyes at us. That was funny. Fucking women.
No, because that's all he's ever said.
It's not all we ever say. We say lots of stuff.
Like poke.
Well, quiet.
I'm not poking because I'd end up poking Lenny's moon, and I'm not going near the moon. Mm-mm.
Oh.
Bastard. Hey.
Now when fucking Claudia.
That actually hurt. Owie.
No,
No, we're not doing it again. Stop it. I did that for the kid. I'll only do it for you once. I'm not going through pain for you. Stop it.
You love us, really, Cody.
I do. My back is yelling at me. Where'd Punisher disappear? Oh yeah, he left. He went to bed. I was like,
no.
Oh, is he in the auction?
Everyone left Fluffy.
I can't keep track. Well, I mean, we're sending them there, so
yeah,
can't complain if they go there. You know what I mean?
No, it's I am first. Like you say, I'll send them over.
It's for a good cause.
You know, that's why I'm staying on a little bit longer. So if new people jump in, I can send them over there.
Yeah.
There's 69 people in there at the minute, so
Miranda was like, Miranda's when there was 50 people in there. She's like, I didn't even know I knew 50 people. I said, well, you do now.
Just before, because obviously Robin's in there, she shared it out. There was 89 people in.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it always goes up when Robin goes somewhere.
Tell me about it. Look at mine that day. Jeez,
I know. I was here. I know.
Me and Wendy haven't been in there yet.
So, well, I'm glad they reached their goal. I really am, because, you know, I'd take that $3,000 and slap him right in his mush with it. Like, here's your money, you bitch. What an asshole. When John and I bought our house, the repossession that we got.
It's trending on YouTube.
Well, of course, Robin was there. When we bought that, it was a repossession, and we went through a mobile home dealer to get it. And we were not told anything about having to pay back taxes, you know. And the final paperwork comes in, and it's like 6 years worth of back taxes on almost 4 acres of property with a mobile home on it. And I'm like, no, I'm not paying someone else. Bye, Fluffy. I'm not paying someone else's taxes. I'm like, why should I have to pay their taxes? That makes no sense. And we fought it, and the mobile home company ended up having to pay those taxes. I'm like, but I didn't pay my taxes 1 year, and within a month, they auctioned my fucking house and property in a tax auction. And then you have 1 year to pay the taxes that you owed in the first place. I'm like, plus then you're going to have to pay the next year's taxes. I'm like, this sucks. So, but I'm like, how did my property end up with 6 years worth of back taxes on it when I bought it? It already had that accumulated. Why didn't they have to pay those taxes? something wrong in the matrix there. I was pissed. But, yeah. You don't want to fight with an angry redhead about money. It was not pretty. And, you know, we had to consult with an attorney, and we consulted with a really good one, and they actually contacted the dealer that we got the mobile home from, and just having that name call them caused them to be like, oh, no, we'll take care of that, because the lawyer told us they can't do that. They have to cover all those taxes when they sell the property, because they were the ones that didn't pay it. Why do I have to pay taxes for somebody who didn't pay it, right? So, But then 10 years later, I ended up losing the house to foreclosure anyway.
Where did Lenny go?
I don't know. His moon is there. I don't know. Wow, this is thrilling, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm actually falling asleep looking at me tablet.
Well, maybe you should go to bed.
I think I'm going to.
Okay. Well, if people click on your live as soon as if the auction's still going and the chat becomes available, they'll be able to go. And you
Yeah.
already mentioned it. We've mentioned it several times that it's on Tiffany's channel. So
Yeah.
for anyone watching Flippy's video, it's Tiffany Cool Finds. But you might be too late, so you know you can check.
Go on over.
Yeah.
Anyway, for the rest of you that are in here, jump on over to Tiffany Cool Finds. Tell them Fluffy sent you. Thank you. Give them a thumbs up, subscribe, like.
Chris.
And if you really want to, drop one from me too.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, people.
Good night.
He did not end the broadcast. He just booted himself out. We are still live.
Like normal.
There he goes. Welcome back.